boys.
Celtics play the Raptors tonight.
Oh yeah,
no.
fascinating,
Oh,
Jeff.
man.
Fascinating.
The Patriots beat
Heat
the
play the
shit
Cavs.
All right,
as
so I'm
well.
gonna be
out of Miami
leaving
last night.
Yeah.
World has they've gone ahead and acknowledged that LeBron James has a back issue.
This
He's
is
gonna have
it.
forever.
How old is LeBron James?
Oh my god.
30 years old.
30
You know
years
the
old.
starting Pokemon that used to.
Oh yeah, so Charmander, right? All right, so this is welcome. This is the first official episode of our test run of the Off Topic podcast, the Achievement Hunter podcast.
Hello, sponsors.
Off topic.
Yeah. So on today's episode, we have myself, Michael, Jeff, Jack,
Hello.
and Jeremy.
Hey, oh.
What
What happened to your mustache?
I got nothing else.
Well, it's the day before. It's 2 days before Halloween.
No, tomorrow's
you're right the
Halloween.
first
Tomorrow's
time.
Halloween, genius.
It's the day before Halloween.
Dude, before we started, you didn't know right from left.
I did.
Yeah.
Michael said third from the left over there.
Are you
and I
going
was
for like a
oh, fuck
Wolverine thing?
that. Yeah, Wolverine.
Have you done that before?
Nope, I haven't.
Really?
Yeah.
You got the height down.
Yeah.
Exactly. He's 5'4", right?
I think he's a little taller.
Sure. I think it's 5'8".
Fuck off.
Hugh Jackman's
Can I look it up?
Yep.
Hugh Jackman's huge for Wolverine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a giant. And now
Look at it. I want to know how if
Okay.
they have an actual height for
I think they do.
Logan.
So as we get into that, I want to go ahead and thank Josh Shercliffe. Oh, I'm on this camera. Look at this. Twitter handle II Super Sloth II, because about 6 weeks ago I said, "Hey, anybody got any good names for a podcast?" And he said Off Topic, and that's what we went with because I thought it was a great name.
My eyes are piercing.
Yeah, you look great. You look beautiful, Jeff.
All right, I got
I can't keep
Wolverine's.
track of the
So
fucking
lovely.
camera. There's so many.
Wolverine's official height right here. 5'3".
Hey.
You're taller than Wolverine.
I'm taller than
Wow.
Wolverine
I
and
don't-
shorter than a Grunton Halo.
Yeah.
Has
That's
that
accurate.
conversation come out yet? Was that one of the?
No.
I don't think
that's-
so. I think that was just yesterday.
I can't wait.
No,
till
no,
it
that
comes
was
out.
before yesterday.
Was it?
Was it?
Yeah, we talked about it last
It
week.
was the day before that. I've heard
Weird.
almost all of these.
Yeah.
I looked it up in the video. Oh, it was the level 2 walk. Let's watch.
So, let's
Because
watch.
I looked.
Oh
it
yeah,
up.
then that's
I looked
come
it
out.
up while you guys were playing.
That has come out.
Talking about Halo 5,
Yeah.
guys. The kids are playing it now. Everybody's talking about it.
That's when we released level 2 twice in one day. Let's watch and let's play.
Halo 5 is gonna be a cool thing for me.
Yeah?
I'm
You're
excited.
not in it.
No, are you in it?
I'm except for the fact that I'm not.
What
fucking-
happened?
Yeah.
Not in it for the first time in however many years. Fucking Microsoft. It's all politics.
Yeah. Hey, we got the game super early, though. That
did.
was nice.
We did.
Yeah,
I don't
Well,
think I
mean,
could.
we were playing it and it was great. That whole,
Oh, yeah. Remember, well, finish this, and then we'll talk about how Ryan fucked you. On
Yeah.
that.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, wait, I don't think I could top Halo 4. I got to do a Howard Stern Baba Booey Easter
Right.
egg. It doesn't get much better than that. But Halo 5, I realized, first Halo game I'm gonna play cooperatively with my daughter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, she wants to play it. We're gonna play through it together. I already installed it on our Xbox.
It's kind of a bitch on Legendary.
So far, yeah.
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 Especially with the.
With Jeremy?
He was
Yeah,
playing
you
specifically.
pointed at me, but no,
I
he's
mean, you're not
Jeremy.
playing, so it's
I'm
like-
not playing it.
My
It's
thumb
gotta be
doesn't
Jeremy.
work. It's got the.
That's true.
Yeah.
So who's over? Is Ryan?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm busy playing Assassin's Creed while you guys play Halo.
I
We
am
had the fucking
also
power
doing
go
that
out
job.
in the middle of a Let's Play
Less than an hour ago.
in level 9.
It'll be very
Level 9.
reminiscent when this podcast goes out.
Yeah. Well, that's what we said. The title, level 9. We were playing it. Final fight. Almost done with it. We were
Fighting
getting really
the
close.
Kraken or whatever.
Yep, the Kraken, and all the power went out.
That's
So-
okay though. 'cause
All
we
of
had
it,
a
not just a
checkpoint.
little bit of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
It all went at once.
3/4 of the power. Immediately
Sometimes
we're
one
gone.
computer can go down. It's never happened, but
Yeah.
it might.
Interesting.
We amazingly recovered the footage though. That never
Yeah, we
happens
saved the
for us.
audio. The audio.
It, dude,
almost
we never get the footage. Like, had nothing to do with the power going out. Just normal use. We don't fucking save the footage.
Didn't get Jeff's. Jeff lost footage.
Jeff lost it.
Jeff was
Well, we got the audio in 3
Jeff
screens.
was in the email for half the video anyway.
That's
so
right.
I don't think he missed much.
Very
Well,
true.
Jeff behind
You
a
were
rock
checking for
working.
tornadoes and stuff while you guys were playing.
Ooh, shit! If a tornado hit and killed us right now,
Yeah.
this would be the last time anybody saw us alive.
That's true.
Yeah, but
there'd be a lot of people watching.
We go
this.
out with fucking style.
That'd be
though,
pretty
right?
cool.
Most viewed podcast
Like,
ever.
I want to get ripped apart on this set.
I want to get pulled up into the tornado while I'm pouring a beer.
Would we be on?
holding
the
on.
question is,
No, the beer
would
would
we-
be coming out of the tap, and you'd have to like turn the glass to catch it.
The question is, would we be on TMZ, Daily Motion, or would it be Live Leak?
It would
I'm thinking,
Live
I'm thinking it'd be Live Leak.
Oh,
Depends on when the power goes
It's not really
out.
a TMZ thing.
Well, it seems they do like that weird, crazy shit. Like,
did it
so-
again.
Jeff, what are you doing, dude?
You've poured beer before, right? Like,
Yeah, it's cooler when you do it this
Wait,
way.
where's the logo?
Yeah,
It makes, it makes the logo pop.
Yeah.
Shout out to Marcus. Marcus
Who?
is his name. Marcus.
Marcus.
Sure, I've had the beer early.
Yeah, this set looks legit.
phenomenal set. As Jeff just demonstrated, I'm gonna wander over here.
Good lord.
Try and avoid the foam. Yeah, no, it's all Jeff then. That's
There you
fine.
go.
You know about this thing?
Draft beer.
Before you drink a beer, you write the initial of the person you want to go home with in it.
Are you gonna write my initial?
Who's Q?
Something about that's turning.
Oh, it's
That
G
was an
for-
M.
It's a G for Gavin.
It's O.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
or
Look at that.
possibly
Look
my
at
wife.
that. Lovely.
Ah, delicious.
Lovely. Hey, John,
Looks better.
get working on some new mugs, right?
Yeah, let's do
You
some
still do
edge
that?
stuff.
Maybe in between on the spot, you can do your job.
Oh, shit.
I heard several O's
Yeah, like from way over there.
from back somewhere.
It's just John like, on the wall.
Remember, guys.
fucking tear.
Got
a single
me.
tear.
Remember, John. You're not just a shitty game show host. You're also a shitty graphic designer.
Oh man, that's. Hey,
I like that. No, he's not even here, and we're still destroyed.
He's a sponsor, right? He could watch it if
That's
he wanted
true.
to.
I'm not a sponsor.
We're not
I can't
hiding it.
watch
Are you serious?
I can't watch
You
this.
haven't forked up the cash?
Are you that casting crew?
I am casting crew. I'm not a sponsor.
Doesn't that like
You should talk
one
to
in
your,
the same?
You should talk to your
Yeah.
supervisor.
Yeah, you should talk to your manager, or if you want to
Jeff,
go
can
above
I-
your manager, oh, he's busy. You should go right to the creative director.
There you go.
He'll
Yeah.
handle this
Yeah.
whole thing. That
No,
guy gets
not
shit
here.
done.
He's not doing a lot, right? He'll take care of it. It's all good.
I'm scared of him now. I don't look him in the eye anymore.
Is he back there? No.
he's
You were all
No,
wondering back
thank
there.
God.
So back to Halo 5. We got it early.
Yeah,
And what happened with yours?
I couldn't play it.
Why not?
Got it on a fucking Friday.
Yeah, that's a whole weekend to
We
play
got
it.
on a Friday.
Whole weekend to play it.
For Friday, not the Tuesday before it came out. The Tuesday
Yeah, it was like
before
a
that.
week and a
Yeah,
half.
it was
we
like
got
10
early.
days
Yeah.
early.
Thank
And,
you.
uh,
Thank you, 343 and Microsoft.
Yeah. And
They were.
goddamn Ryan gave them misspelled my gamer tag.
Yeah, well, it
Yeah.
was. I've never even had this before with like a game. Usually, if we get a game early, it's like here it is. With Halo 5, it was like you get the game early, but you can still only play it if they like registered your
You
game.
have to be
tag.
whitelisted.
Yeah, yeah.
So they have a list of gamer
Microsoft
tags.
had to do that, and Ryan gave them a gamer tag that is not yours.
No.
Did
no.
he go F it?
Yeah, no.
No,
he
no.
said he sent them D Jeff.
Jeff.
So whoever had the D Jeff gamer tag, if
Got
they had an
Halo.
early copy of Halo, could have been playing it.
could've-
Get that gamer tag now. You're
Next
whitelisted
time.
to play
So-
Halo
Maybe Halo
before
6.
it came out.
No.
Maybe.
The best part about it was just the absolute utter lack of remorse.
Oh, he didn't give a shit.
He did not give
He
a
was
shit.
like, it'll work. It'll work.
He
Didn't
came
work.
in Monday morning like, yeah, beat Halo 1 Legendary. How about you? Yeah. Still can't play it,
Yeah.
asshole.
He did also have no problem fucking running out of that Minecraft video we were filming the other day.
Right in mid-sentence.
Right?
Yeah.
Right in mid-sentence.
Didn't even turn his capture off. So
No,
he came into work
capture
and I
going.
say, capture
Oh,
for
really?
18
Oh.
hours.
18 hours. 18 hours for a video that you didn't
He
finish,
pulled a
Ryan.
Dan?
Yeah.
Nice.
I,
nice.
Dan had an excuse.
I'd like to air my grievances right now because this is the best place to do it, right?
Yeah,
we should
yeah.
just air all of our office
We're doing Is It
grievances
Festivus?
here.
Let's do this.
I have a comment from that video. The things to do, naughty trick or treat. And Missing Link 101 says it's really starting to get concerning that Ryan has had to leave a few videos halfway through. I hope he doesn't end up prioritizing free play in the patch ahead of AH in general. Frowny face.
Let me ask you guys a question.
Start. Do you have a time machine?
Yeah.
Let me guys. Do you think Ryan has ever, at any point in time, for any reason, left free play early?
Why would he?
No.
Jeff?
No.
Please, come on.
No.
Priorities in the right order, Jeff.
So glad he's not here too.
I think he stays late, actually, for free play.
You know, Jeff, I've seen and
Bad face I just got from off camera.
from who?
No, yeah,
shit.
from. All right.
Beware of- oh, God.
Guys hitting me with foam. All right.
Careful, dude. He'll do you brain damage.
Oh yeah, watch
Upload
out.
that video on freeplay.com.
Free play talk.
Ryan, I'm just reading the comments, okay? I didn't write it.
I will say this.
Missing Link 101 wrote it.
He hasn't physically assaulted any of us yet.
I mean, he just assaulted
well,
me.
except for that.
Not that
minus
we're allowed to
thankfully,
report.
Yeah.
it's on camera. So we're good on that.
So,
Get you to fill out some
Yeah.
paperwork, take you to the hospital. Be
Yeah.
fine.
Caleb,
what do you guys think about Matt Bragg?
I think I liked when he wore his hair in that ponytail the other day.
I like that too.
It was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, maybe he'll start doing that. And then the next day, like, nah.
He kind
I
of
told
reminded
him, I
me
was
of
like, that looks
back.
good, dude.
He kind of reminded me of
Looks
Tom
good.
See, that
Cruise
was
and Magnolia.
Here was the thing. Here's the thing. I didn't tell him it looked
Yeah,
good.
yeah. Or like Last Samurai.
Yeah, just like
little Last Samurai. I didn't tell him it looked good because I thought like a child. I'm like, hey, it looks good. And he's like, no, I'm not gonna do it anymore. So I was like, maybe if everyone says nothing, he'll just do it. Now I find out Jeremy
Oh,
ruined it
outright said it
by
to him.
telling
What'd
him
you say?
like it looked great.
I said, dude, the ponytail looks good.
What did he say?
He was like, no, it doesn't. And
See? See?
I was like, dude, you got like a robust Josh Flanagan look to you.
So
right
you're
now.
saying we should be like, dude, that homeless slob look you got going on was amazing. It looks
Yeah.
fantastic.
Hey,
And then
listen.
maybe we'll stop it.
Don't throw around the word homeless slob in the moment.
Yeah, let's just call
Well,
it.
you've
Someone's
got
made a
like
career out of it.
you've got the homeless slob chic going right now.
There we go.
Oh,
See?
we get some new art.
See, luckily,
hear?
There we go.
luckily
He
John
does
knew about
watch.
it because
Hey.
he wasn't working.
Look at this.
There we go.
Done. Jeremy's got the tune. Can I say I just love our
much better.
our theme song?
That is
perfect.
good.
It's really good. I think you'll like the outro too. It's in the same vein.
People are gonna be wondering why we're all laughing as the credits roll down.
So Jeff, you were hot. You were hot about something this morning, right? Do you want to bring that up?
Get hot, man.
We gotta do this every week, huh?
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, you don't have to. We as a whole have to do it every week. I probably have to do it every week.
You said he was going to be a regular. You came out and said it,
Regular
so
isn't
you got-
every single week though.
That's true.
Jeff promised he would be on it. Fuck you, I won't be on it every week. That was like what he told me from the beginning. I was like, oh, okay, two times, maybe three.
I said I'd be on it sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, he's here.
Yeah,
He
this
is- he is
this
here.
is some of the time.
He's here so he doesn't get fined.
Regular means more than twice a year.
No,
That's what I define as regular.
I was, as you do. I was laying in bed, listening to the thunder and the lightning, cuddling in my bed,
Right.
while my wife sits next to me with fucking earphones in, listening to ASMR with 3 pillows on top of her head. So I can't.
As you do.
Yeah.
There's no
Yeah.
intimacy or communication there. So I was on the
Right.
internet,
Of course.
communing with people.
Where
that-
Jeff goes for intimacy.
Right.
that
For social
is anyone
contact.
there?
can be bothered to be in the same room with me without headphones on, looking the other way, possibly. Yeah. And I was reading comments on Kotaku about PewDiePie's statements towards YouTube Red, which I thought once again, you know how you're really inclined not to like a dude,
Yeah,
because he's
yeah,
more
yeah.
successful than you.
Oh, absolutely.
and
like
everybody-
I dislike you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
I got it.
Like Brad Pitt. You want to hate Brad Pitt, but goddamn, the dude's just cool.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
seems like a cool dude,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But
Sorry, I can't.
Jeff's like, yeah,
Brad
Brad Pitt, man.
He's cool.
but every time
Anyway,
that fucking
that's a whole other
PewDiePie
thing.
says something out of character,
Felix.
it's Felix.
Let's call him.
It's like it's pretty well written and well thought out, and he has like a cogent point, and he seems like an intelligent dude. And there was all the kerfuffle about YouTube Red and trying to get people to pay for no ads, and he said, you know, you guys realize this is a direct result of using ad blocker, right? Like, and I think he said like something like it was either 40 or 60% of his views.
40%.
40% of his views come from people using ad block. So it's like half.
Right.
Almost half.
That's a lot.
Right.
Across the board.
Yeah.
It's an endemic problem.
And when you're pulling in the numbers that he pulls in, that could be millions
That's
of
a
dollars.
significant-
And everybody's like, he's still got a mansion, he's still got millions of dollars. That's
Yeah.
Besides
The-
the,
the
a
annoying-
nonsense argument.
Yeah, the annoying part there, the argument there is like, yeah, he does. You know who doesn't? Like people that have 20,000
Mike Kroon.
subscribers.
Yeah.
Andrew
Right.
Blanchard.
People have 30,000 subscribers.
The kids
It's
that are
like
barely making
people that
rent
are
doing this
making, you
stuff.
know, people that are trying to make a living off of it.
You know
and
what
it's
the
like
you know
half
what the
their fucking.
you know what the comments regarding that were?
What's that?
That's not a real job. Fuck you.
Right.
You should go and use those skills towards a real job.
Right. It's not a real
Oh,
job,
yeah.
but you'll
Yeah.
tune in and watch it every single day for free.
Saw a
It's
great
not a
comment
real
about
job.
that too. It said, yeah, I use AdBlock because this content isn't good enough to pay for or support. I'll only watch it because I can watch it free without watching ads with AdBlock. If I was forced to watch ads, then it wouldn't be worth watching. So the content's not
Wow.
literally, it's worth 27 minutes of your time,
Right.
but it's not worth the 15 seconds at the very beginning
Right.
of an ad.
Right.
Or heaven
yeah,
forbid,
because that's
30
it. You're
seconds.
not paying
Or
a
30
thing.
seconds.
It's time.
I mean,
Right.
even at
Yeah,
30,
yeah.
even 30 seconds. I've never had ad block. And to be fair, granted, I'm not like, I didn't use it. I never got ad block for the first couple of years because I was just fucking lazy. And I was just like, that's it. And then I started working here. It's like, well, I can use ad block.
Yeah.
Several people who work here use it. I won't name names.
I'll tell you what.
Wow. You just mad dog the shit out of that
Well, I
camera.
mean, come on.
Who
How
else
do
tell
you
you-
work here and use ad block?
I didn't know that was
okay?
true. People use
Absolutely
ad
true.
block.
I've heard
Really?
people talking
There's
about it.
some
Like,
motherfuckers.
oh yeah, I use ad block all the time.
Wow.
And I'm just like,
Where's Adam?
you a fucking idiot?
We should get our tech guy to
Adam,
flag
fucking
every
where's
computer.
Gus? Gus will rip your
Yeah.
fucking head off.
That would be amazing. We should just like line them up.
I
like a shooting-
I was
like
in
a
the middle
firing
of filming
squad.
something. I was in the middle of filming something, and there was like Rooster Teeth crew and outside crew, as we've been using more and more, like local Austin, you know,
Yeah.
film people and stuff. And someone from Rooster Teeth was trying to load up something on their phone as we were filming it for a reference. Like, oh, I want it to be like this, and he was like, "Da-da-da. Oh, thank God I have ad block." And the guy who doesn't work here looks at him and goes, "Don't you like? Isn't that how like your company makes money? Like ads on YouTube?" And they were like, Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't even know you could get it on your
one
phone.
thing.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, I didn't know you could get that.
Or
on your
maybe
phone.
maybe
There's an app-
maybe he was
there's
pulling
an
it on his
app-
phone. He was complaining about it because he didn't
okay.
have it. It was one or the other.
There was an app that came out like 3 weeks ago in the iOS store that I can't remember what it's called. It's called like Sunshine or some dumb name like that. And it was out for
Fucking
like 3
idiot.
days, and it was essentially ad block for all apps on your phone. And then the creator pulled it because they had a moment where the guy I read the article said, I realized that while I don't think everyone should have to watch ads, that it may be adversely affecting people like me who are like small time people just trying to make a living off of their content. Oh, really? You had that?
You think?
You had that like come to Jesus moment 3 days after you
how long did it take you
were
to
you
make it?
developing
Yeah,
the goddamn
exactly.
thing? Yeah,
Well, then you have the flip side of that, like the Flappy Bird dude who pulled his game because he was making too much money.
that was a marketing stunt.
You think
That's
so?
bullshit. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm pretty
He
sure.
pulled it down.
that's
He
what
was down
that
for like a
said.
month or so.
it wasn't down
before.
that long when he put it back up.
Really?
Yeah, I think.
Also,
I think
fuck that game. And
he was-
fuck Flappy Goat too. Goat
Fuck
Simulator.
Flappy Goat.
Fuck you.
That's the only one I don't have.
I did it twice. It was way harder on one of the consoles. I can't remember which one. Like one of them, the fucking delay was worse. I can't remember if it was a 360 or the one because I did it twice. And it was way fucking harder on one of them.
Flappy Bird's easy though. Like I don't like once you get the pattern down.
Play
like,
Flappy
oh, yeah.
Goat, Jack.
Okay, I'll play it.
No, I do it.
Can we
It's
yell
a pain
about
in the
makes no sense.
asshole.
All
Can we yell about entitled people more though?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Because there were so many interesting,
Yeah.
so many interesting arguments in there. Like a lot of people were like, "Yeah, I use AdBlock, but when I'm watching a YouTuber that I enjoy, I turn AdBlock off."
Oh, well, that's sweet of them.
No one in history has ever done that.
No.
Yeah, right.
You absolutely did not go, "Oh wait, I just started the video.
Right.
Fuck, I forgot."
Here's,
Oh,
the,
hold
here's,
on, let me-
here's the other thing
yeah.
too.
These
Again,
guys
and
don't.
I was like saying before, I've never used AdBlock. You get the 30-second ad. 99% of the 30-second ads you can skip in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like extremely rare. I'm just waiting for it. Oh, there it is. 2, 1. All right, skip that.
And maybe
It's there for you.
I mean,
it's 5 fucking seconds.
maybe it's because
Come
I
on.
have maybe it's because I have a Mac and they're inherently better, and I'm not
Oh,
going
for
to
sure.
I'm
For
not going
sure.
to wear sites and stuff.
No, yeah.
But the people
Mac's
are
like, whoa, don't
listen,
go there.
If
I
I
know.
wasn't getting pop up and pop under ads every 3 seconds and malware, like, when does that happen
Yeah.
to you?
Like
when
what
you're-
sites are you
Yeah,
going
what do you watch in our videos?
I have,
Yeah.
I have
Fucking
ad block for when
Iraqi
I'm
news?
recording. I have ad block for when I'm recording on a PC.
You cunt.
And sometimes the things come up on the side. No, but here's why. Because before I worked here, I worked at I don't want to say the name of it, but my internship was in Boston, and
Why don't you want to say the name of it?
I ran a live stream. Do I remember it? Gamers R Us was it?
Okay.
All right.
Who
so
the
it
fuck
was-
are they?
I don't fucking know.
You worked there.
Yeah, but
I don't know
it
who
was
they
a free-
were.
I needed an internship, so I was like, these guys seem good.
Isn't it an internship when you're supposed to be fucking learning something? Like,
I-
that's the whole point.
didn't
Like
learn
the name of the
What did
company.
you do?
Yeah.
No, you know what?
It was
I
an
did learn
internship.
something.
Wasn't gonna learn.
I fixed the live stream the other day. That's what I learned from it.
true.
That
Oh,
you
yeah,
fixed
yeah.
the live stream several times. Also, Ryan
Kicked open
sucks at it.
OBS. Yeah.
So, because they had me run their live stream for them. They did a live stream from a building in Boston called the Prudential, and they like talked about gaming stuff. So at one
He's
point,
gonna throw something at me again.
I think he left in disgust earlier.
Or he's looking for better weapons, I think.
so at one point they're doing the live stream, and they're like, "Hey, can you pull up this Facebook page? Like, it has pictures on it. We want to show pictures from this event on the stream." And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So during the stream, I pull up my Facebook and I'm showing these pictures, and the ads on the side, they're like geared toward like a 20-year-old male. And there was one for sperm donation, and all it said was "got sperm" with a question mark, and that went on the live stream.
Was the question mark with sperm?
It was.
Are you serious?
It totally was.
Oh my God.
It was like the head and the tail came up, and that was on the live stream.
Nice,
It was
nice.
going out, and the pictures were scrolling across. And so after that, I blocked those ads.
Well, I'll say this though: if we have any potential sponsors that want to like sperm banks, I'll read those ads.
yeah,
Got sperm?
plenty.
Send it our way.
Yeah.
Gavin and Griffin and I are actually going to do a happy hour where we all take sperm tests to see who's.
How is Griffin gonna do that?
Yeah, that's gonna be
Well,
interesting.
We have a hook for it. but
Yeah?
she's trying to back out.
Okay. All right. It's probably
We all were going to fill a cup with something.
Oh,
She's getting cold feet.
well that
Cold
Shocking.
vagina.
yeah.
Another great one was like, yeah, I use AdBlock and I'm proud to do it. And here's how I do it. I'll watch your show for 2 or 3 times, and if it's good enough, then I'll go ahead and support you by turning off AdBlock.
again. No, you won't.
And he goes, that's how entertainment works. Like, right, like when you go to the you go to the movie theater and
For
you're
free.
like,
Yeah.
I'll sit in the first 30 minutes for free, and if it's good, you know,
That's
I'll get
not
up
even-
and
Yeah, yeah,
I'll
the-
pay for it.
That's like going to the movie theater and saying, "I'll watch the first movie for free.
Yeah.
If
I'll
watch
it's
the
good, I'll
sequel."
come back and see the sequel."
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but it's different, Jeff. That's a movie.
Totally
Right.
different.
It's
Totally
different because I want it to be different.
Get a real job.
It's different because I want to justify it.
So do you have like
Silly
insurance
content producers.
or You got benefits, or how's that work?
How's that work? You guys a full-time job?
Full time,
gig?
or
Yeah.
what is that?
That's a throwback.
Yeah. Anyway,
The answer is yes. It is a full time job.
I hate everybody.
All right.
Everybody who
what- that's what
comments
we
on the
learned.
internet.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Thank you. Maybe I was
that's
very
like-
angry at
I
listening
like
to these
it.
people
I-
justify not supporting content that they don't like, but they like enough to watch
Yeah, yeah.
every
Yeah.
fucking day of their
I don't
life.
like
like-
it 5 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's like I hate PewDiePie. I mean, I'll watch his videos once in a while, but that guy sucks. It's like,
Piece of shit.
He doesn't suck if you watch his fucking videos. You know, you're consuming the goddamn entertainment.
It's the Howard Stern thing, where it's like, oh, I don't like it. You know, I don't like him, but I'll watch his videos, see how much I don't like
Yeah.
him. It's like, no, you're still watching
You're
him.
still watching it.
Yeah.
You're
that's-
consuming the entertainment. He deserves to get paid for it. He created it. You watched it. Don't be a cocksucker.
That's the
I'll
subtitle of
extra
your
that.
autobiography,
That's
right? Jeff Ramsey, don't be a cocksucker.
Yeah.
My life in 250 pages.
I'm happy we finally. I mean, I guess not finally in any video ever really, but we have a place just to channel all the hate once a week.
This isn't a table
We
so
could
much as
just
it's like a
shoot it
pit
off.
of seance.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
great. There's no microphones. I'll be honest. I'm glad. One of the first things Marcus asked me when he was building this beautiful beast, he was like, "So blah 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 yada yada. I guess you guys want like an Xbox or 2 Xboxes?" And I was like,
No.
No. This is like the 1 to 2 hours a week where we don't fucking have
Yeah.
to hold a controller because it's all we do all day. And it's like Gavin. It's like, what? What's that then? Huh? It's so great to have one conversation that everyone is like a part
Focused
of,
on? Yeah.
and it's not like, huh? What?
Yeah.
What? I wasn't
What
wearing
is this
headphones.
level? Yeah, hang on.
Huh? Well, I was playing another game. What? I was checking my email.
I'm farming hadium flakes. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know? It's like,
So
Do you think this table is gonna be like the ooze in Ghostbusters 2, and it's just gonna soak up?
Vigo's gonna pop out
it's
of
gonna
it.
slowly turn and fade.
Dude, there was an article on I think Gawker somewhere about the
Get
guy
out.
who played Vigo, who like he was like this crazy like Swedish dude or something. He was like a big motherfucker. Like him and Schwarzenegger used to be buddies. Then he was
That
Vigo.
means he's big.
Like he was Vigo in Ghostbusters 2, and they redubbed his voice. That's actually not him. That's
Like Darth Vader'd him?
yeah, that's like Max Dykhoff, I think, or not Max Dykhoff, Max Van.
Max Dickoff.
Nah, I forget what his name is. Anyway, he's another actor, but they completely replaced his voice. He didn't know that. until-
Mario Van Peebles.
That's it. And he didn't know that. He went to the premiere and then he like stormed out because he realized like, oh,
Were they
that's
like,
not my
oh,
voice.
no. Were they like, paging Mr. Herman? Mr. Herman.
Max von Sydow was
Max von
name.
Sydow,
Yeah. So he does the voice of Vigo, but the guy who played Vigo, not the same guy.
If I was in a movie like that and I saw myself and then my voice came out and it was like, oh, what are we doing here? I'd be like, all right, cool, I sound like that now. I don't care.
Here's the annoying
It's still me.
part, though. Like,
Yeah.
I can see that. Like, at least fucking tell the
Yeah,
guy.
give a heads
Let him
up.
know.
What's worse than
because
that-
the thing is, like, the guy's gonna bring his family. You know,
Yeah,
the guy's
like,
gonna bring his
this
friends.
is-
Like, this is
my-
my movie
yeah,
premiere.
exactly,
It's
my
like,
big
oh yeah,
thing.
your ass is cut from the movie. We used your lifeless corpse
ass is
and
still
put
in
some
it.
other voice in
At
it.
least his
So
ass is in it.
His ass
Yeah.
is in
What's
it.
worse
his
than
dick,
that-
his face, all of it.
It's Kevin Nealon was on Stern a while back, and I think I might have told
Yeah.
this on a podcast.
I'm gonna refill.
Or, Let's Play.
Jeff,
But,
would you like some more?
yeah, I'll
you
take a
want
little
beer
more.
or foam?
I'll take either.
Okay, I'll go with beer.
And he was in like Grown Ups 2 or one of those piece of shit Adam Sandler movies.
Hey,
And
pixels.
and he went to the New York premiere and he brought his wife and his like daughter and his mom, and they sit down. They walk through the whole movie, and Sandler or nobody told him that his entire character got cut from the movie. Yeah, he
Oops.
walked the red carpet and everything,
Oh,
expecting to be in
man.
the film. And it's like Kevin Nealon, like he's in enough
Yeah, he's
stuff,
fine,
right?
yeah,
he's
yeah.
fine, but. That's gotta fucking suck.
That does
and
suck.
also be really embarrassing. Like embarrassing next to your wife and your mother, but next to your kid too. You know?
Just
Hey,
don't,
I'm in this.
don't bring it up.
I swear to
Yeah.
God, I was in it.
The movie ends and then you walk out and you go, so did you like my part in there? And they just think they missed it.
Or just be like, oh no, I wasn't in the movie. I just thought you guys wanted to see a movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's just reminded me of, speaking of that, and Adam Sandler and Pixels goes back to like shitty comments. I remember reading comments. So Laser Team premiered at Fantastic Fest, so a bunch of people got to see it. Coming in January, watch it somewhere. Like I'll find the camera, you'll find the movie. And I saw one comment that, and I was super happy with like most of the reviews. Like most of them were, "It's not a piece of shit." And I'm like,
Right.
yeah. But one of them, it's just like the internet is so skewed at this point. I don't know what the fuck you're thinking. This guy starts his review and he was like, "Yeah, I gotta be honest, wasn't great. Da 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 da. If I had to rate it, I'd give it a 7 out of 10." What? And then furthers to say, I swear to God, this is what he says. He says, "It's better than Pixels. Wasn't as good as Ghostbusters." And I'm just like, 7 out of 10. Pixels Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
like
one of the greatest movies of all time, and another Adam Sandler shit.
also
Adam Sandler wasn't in Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, he
Pixels,
just means Adam
Pixels
Sandler in
had
general, so
Adam
we know
Sandler,
that.
it had Kevin James, it had fucking Peter Dinklage,
Dinklebot.
The powerhouse that is Kevin
Yeah.
James.
fucking $88 million movie. Yeah, wasn't that great? 7 out of 10. I mean, it was better than Pixels, you know.
Man, I saw
Fucking best review I've ever seen in my life. Like, I read his negative review and I was like, we made it. We did it.
We beat Pixels.
We beat Pixels.
Put that on the
That's like
poster.
I want his comment on the fucking Blu-ray.
That's like on
Better than Pixels, not as good as Ghostbusters. I want the whole thing on there.
on the season 1 DVD of Red vs. Blue, we have a fucking quote from, I think it's the Village Voice in New York City, that was like, Clerks meets Star Wars. And we're like, that's awesome. What it really said was like Clerks meets Star Wars if neither were funny or done by talented people. What a waste of time. So we're like, got it. So then
add some ellipses
the
to
guy
your
that wrote it was
side.
like a college professor, and one of our fans took the DVD to him and was, look, you're on the back. And the guy's like, that's not my whole quote. They misquoted me. And he was really upset. The kid said he was just like furious all day.
I would love to get the quote, better than Pixels, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
Thanks for the ringing endorsement of your negative review. Sorry, guys, I gotta tell you, wasn't that great?
What? I forget the movie that just came out recently. The poster, it has two guys sitting on the front. And they have all their ratings in the back. Like
Oh
all
yeah,
their-
the 4 stars.
The 4 stars,
yeah.
4 stars. But someone gave them 2 stars, so they put it right between their 2 heads, so it looks like the stars keep continuing past their
Yeah.
heads.
That's
So it's a
fucking
2-star
funny.
review right in the center of the poster. They just like flaunt it.
I would say I was gonna guess Pan, but you said it had some of it had 4
No,
stars.
it was the Brothers
Yeah.
movie with
Definitely wasn't bad.
with not Michael Fassbender, but the other guy.
What's that other
Don't
prick?
point at me.
The
I'm
guy
not
was
gonna-
Bane. Who's Bane?
Tom
Oh,
Hardy.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. It was the Tom Hardy gangster movie where he plays the 2 guys, plays twins. I don't know.
There you go.
I don't know.
Possibly, possibly the future Wolverine right there. Tom Hardy.
Really?
Yeah.
Last gangster movie I saw Black Mass. That was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Jeremy.
Hi, Boston. Yeah.
Have you seen that?
Did
I think
you
he was
know,
like,
did you know Whitey Bulger?
He lived across the street from my father's aunt.
Really?
Yeah?
Yeah, so
Are you
he would
making that
go.
up?
No, he would go to their
Is he
house.
gonna kill
and
us?
He knew Whitey Bulger.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
I fucking
Not
love
a
that
dude you
shit.
want to borrow
No,
sugar
I
from.
was like, I'm glad you're alive.
Mr. Bulger.
I actually still haven't watched it yet.
I don't want to cause a problem, but you haven't cut your grass in like 3 weeks, and
Well, he's like,
the neighborhood's not
yeah,
looking
yeah,
so
yeah,
good."
you're a good kid. I'll pay you $2,000 to cut my grass.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, Mr. Bulger.
Like, who's the homeowner association for Tony Soprano? Like, Mr. Soprano, I can see your trash bins. You really need to hide those behind your fence.
Regulation states that they have to be 12 feet from the curb.
The shade of beige on your house is way off.
I saw that movie right when it came out, which is, I guess, I don't know, 2 months ago, a month and a half ago it came out. I saw that movie. Somehow, like, I'm super into that kind of, like, real crime documentary stuff. I watch tons of, like, Forensic Files and, like, court TV shows and stuff like that. And I was surprised that I'd never heard of it. Like, I had no fucking idea who he was. I never heard anything about it.
Yeah.
So I was super interested. I saw it, like, whatever, Friday night. Saturday morning, I wake up. There's a fucking 2-hour special from last year. Like, they made it, obviously, after the movie was already being filmed. Then they made a, like, real thing post the movie, and he's fucking in it. Like, he's in it talking to his lawyer, like, you know, from jail, I guess.
Yeah.
And he's like on the fucking phone and shit. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I just got such a boner. Coming out of the movie, I was like, I need more. I need more. Oh my God, there's more. And it's just like fucking, it's all the people from the movie. And by the way, everyone from the movie, they're fucking ugly. And they don't look like nearly as beautiful as they are in the movie. I was like, the kid that played Kevin, one of his like henchman dude, it was the dude that played Drew Sharp from Breaking Bad.
Oh,
Or not Drew Sharp, he bit Drew Sharp. Drew Sharp, Todd.
Meth Damon.
Todd.
Meth Damon.
Todd. Yeah, Meth Damon. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was in it. And then I saw the real him.
Yeah.
It's like
Not
the
so
guy has not aged well over the years. But I still haven't watched it, but I'm super fucking into that shit.
Isn't Jack Nicklaus's character in The Departed loosely based off Whitey Bulger too?
Oh, is he really?
Yeah.
Probably.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that would make a lot of sense. But if you're in Boston, you know who he is. If you're outside of Boston, probably.
Are you allowed to?
I actually heard that.
I'm dead later.
Oh,
I actually heard that
Super dead.
Leonardo
We had a good one.
DiCaprio's character in The Departed was based on Jack Dawson.
From Titanic?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Fun fact.
So I took a round trip flight to London, and I realized
twice? Brag
about it.
yeah, twice in a month. I've never been to London. I went twice in a month, but Anyway, I figured that on flights, that's where you watch all the shit movies. That
Oh
you
yeah,
would never normally
I watch a lot of shit movies, but
Yeah,
I'm into it.
but it's like you're on a flight, you're trapped there at a plane for 9 hours. Like, screw it, I'll watch whatever's on. So I ended up watching. I watched Spy, which I'd heard good things about, and I remember like,
I liked
okay,
it.
I Ghostbusters 3. I am so, or the new Ghostbusters, whatever they're gonna call it. I hate that project already so much. I will.
Jack
Hates
hates
I
women.
will go.
hates
I will go-
women.
Clearly,
That's sexist. Go-
Everybody
So-
in that movie's funny.
in different ways, but not.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna say that movie's gonna be funny, but I agree with you. All
So-
of those
Every
actresses
single
are
person
funny
cast.
and have been hilarious in movies.
Yes.
Yes. So anyway, so everyone's like, "Oh, you have to watch Spy," because Paul Feig, he directed it, and he's directing Ghostbusters, and Melissa McCarthy's in it, and it's gonna see how they're working together. She is the worst part of that movie.
I disagree.
Melissa McCarthy is the worst part of
Really?
Spy.
I disagree. I think she's
Walk
hilarious.
Totally
Totally
said that. I
Yeah,
remember
yeah. The movie, it's not bad. I mean, it's a good movie for what it's worth. But I
think
mean, like
she's great.
Jason Statham's hilarious in
He
it.
is.
Rose Byrne is amazing in that movie.
She
She
is.
is so funny. Jude Law's pretty damn funny in it. But yeah, she is not that great. Even the dude from Silicon Valley who was in, he was also in The Office for like that.
Oh
like,
yeah. He was
dude.
played Gabe.
Yeah. He has a little cameo in it that's kind of funny.
I
It's just-
couldn't disagree more. I thought Melissa McCarthy
Yeah.
was really funny.
I'm gonna have to agree with Jeff. I actually, it's funny enough. I just fucking saw that movie as well. I was just in New Jersey last weekend, and that was on the flight. It was one of the movies on there, and I thought it was really funny because the thing is, he made, I guess Paul Feig, he made Bridesmaids,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
The Heat, and that. Loved Bridesmaids. That was fucking fantastic.
It is.
Didn't like The Heat that much at all. I
Bri-
just thought it was not nearly as good as Bridesmaids.
Bridesmaids is good. It's 30 minutes too long.
Yes.
I agree with you.
Yeah,
It is too long.
so
It is
long.
too long. I thought The Heat was nowhere near as good, and I was like, yeah, on the fence about Spy. And most people I heard about it was actually like, it's all right.
Yeah.
Like maybe people said it was better to Jack. A lot of people told me like, it's okay. So that's what I went in with it. Way better than I thought it was.
I've seen
gonna
it
be.
3 times.
And here's the only thing too. I still want to see it again because I saw it on the plane. It was a fucking censored version.
Oh, that
so the
sucks.
whole
yeah,
fucking movie is Jason Statham like, you gotta take your figs and put them in the tree. And I'm just like, damn it. It's like every fucking line from Jason Statham is a curse word. So it's like the whole movie's fucking
he is
ruined.
fucking great.
It's fucking ruined. And I still enjoyed it.
when he's like, "And fuck you both. I know there's a fucking face-off machine somewhere in this."
That was fucking great.
the face-off. I will
me in
say
the face-off
it's
machine.
weird. It's a weird thing, but towards the second half of that movie, there's like an F-bomb every 10 seconds. I don't know. Like it was weird.
why
that
not?
I actually noticed it though. Like typically
I didn't.
No, that's just like it's just static
They
to you at
said
this
broccoli
point.
a lot.
What freaks?
Fibbins, all kinds of things.
I mean, all in all, I enjoyed the movie, but I thought Melissa McCarthy was the weakest part of that movie. That being said, the whole movie was pretty good. And so I'm still not sold on it. The only thing that's got me excited about Ghostbusters 3 is Kate McKinnon.
She's hilarious.
Kate McKinnon is funny and she looks really unique, and I'm curious about her character. Other than that, Leslie Jones and Melissa McCarthy and
Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig, I like them.
what's her name?
But it's just
Yeah.
like, but they have
Dude, Joe Schmo Show?
It's true. That's how she got her start.
But
But
they-
she's like the funniest person ever. Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig. Kristen
she's
Wiig is good.
fucking
She's
hilarious.
Have you seen
Amazing.
Skeleton
She's
Twins?
such a fucking.
I tried
she's
to watch,
So
I couldn't
good at
get into
being
it.
weird,
pretty
too.
painful.
Yeah,
She's
but-
so good at being a weirdo.
Yeah, she is.
Have you seen Back to Me?
Kristen Wiig is one of the
tried it.
best fucking parts of MacGruber.
Yeah,
Fucking
she
saw
is.
that movie.
That was an
in movie
amazing
theaters.
film.
It was fucking stupid, but I enjoyed it.
That's
Val
what I liked
Kilmer's
about it.
awesome in it. That fucking tub of shit.
Ron
He's
Phillippe is
huge in
awesome
it.
in
Dude, have you watched
Yeah.
Last Man on Earth? The other Bill Hader show?
No.
It's pretty painful. The first season's rough. Basically, it's a show about
Have
an
you ever seen that?
asshole.
It's painful.
No,
That
like
sucks.
the main character is like this terrible human being, and it's like the second half of the season they try to like redeem him a little bit, and it's just he's a bad dude.
He's just like
and
a
they
dude
picked
who
it up
just
for a
like
second season.
who just like doesn't want to see movies because women star in it and stuff.
Yeah.
and he just hates them just because they're women.
it's convenient because
Sounds
there's
like Jack.
there's no one left on Earth.
Hey, he said he'll see it. He just won't be
I wasn't
happy
trying to make
about
that
it.
connection.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
what you picked up on
But
it.
you picked up on it though. No, I'm glad Jack brought that up because this is off topic and you're entitled to your opinion even if it's wrong. I'm glad that you said it.
Thank you.
So
Thank you, Jack.
yes.
Oh man, Ghostbusters is gonna be terrible.
So I
Come on.
damn son.
The first movie is such a perfect movie. How do you look at that and go, we can make a better movie than this? Let's remake it.
I don't know if they said that. I don't know if they said we can make
Then
a
why
better
do it?
movie.
Then why do it? Make something
Make a-
different.
The guy said, I like Ghostbusters, I like women.
People like that shit,
Boom.
Jack.
Okay.
That's the audience. That's America.
You know how
and the world.
You know
they
how to
want to
solve
see the
this
same
whole
shit
problem.
over and over again.
You know how to solve this whole problem where
Just
I
get rid of all
forgive
the
it,
women. I got. That's what you're saying.
Live in the
I'm not agreeing.
Live
with
in the
them.
same universe as the original Ghostbusters. Like make this story take place in Chicago or Philadelphia or Los Angeles, Make the whole story take place. There is the New York Ghostbusters, the original guys. They are there. It's just in this universe, and it's like, okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, why would these guys have proton packs? Oh, because they already exist elsewhere, and they're making more of them. They're starting
These
teams.
girls.
It's like a franchise type deal. So
That's how the video game was.
Yeah.
Let's
So
maybe we just wait for the movie to come out and see if it's any good.
next summer, right? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Maybe we shouldn't judge a book by its cover.
you should go see a new original movie
Books can
like
have
Jurassic
shitty
World.
covers.
Or Laser Team.
Laser Team available January and
Have you seen that?
Places.
and on all kinds of places.
That website that's a game where I saw it on Reddit a while back where you
Steam?
you judge a book by its cover. Like they'll show you a cover of a book and then you say I think it's between 1 and 5 stars based on the cover, and then it shows you the actual review
That's funny.
score,
Oh.
and then you compare your scores to see how close you got.
My friend drew the cover for a book. He drew the cover for Hunger Games.
Killed Drew Sharp.
Wow.
The Hunger Games. It's like the Italian version of the Hunger Games. It's got like a girl's face and it's coming through the leaves and stuff. And he drew that. And they bought it.
Wow.
Really good.
That's a cool story.
He's like,
Fucking, I said it.
Damn, dude. I can't wait to see what you bring to the table next week.
I said to Jeremy this morning, like, 2 hours before we're going, I was talking about the podcast, this and that, and I'm like, Jeremy, you better have fucking 50 hilarious stories to tell. And he was like, yeah.
You just burn through them.
Wait,
That was it.
I'm on the podcast?
Italian.
And then I, for a second, was like, did I not ask you? He was like, no. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry to ask you last minute. And Ryan's like, I was fucking standing here when he asked me like a week ago.
I've been
And I was
busy.
like,
I
oh,
was
thank
just-
God, Ryan. I mean, yeah, fuck you. I already asked you. So, that was one.
There you go.
yeah, no, Sperm Bank. There's
Sperm
two.
Bank,
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
one.
Sperm Bank.
You knew Whitey Bulger. That's okay. So you're in like 3?
2.5.
Number 4's up next.
We've been talking about Pixels a lot. Kevin James and that.
Yeah.
When I worked in Burlington.
Hey,
It's like the
Kevin
Chris
James?
Farley. You know that time?
I saw Kevin James
so
speed
cool.
by on a Segway
you
because I
go.
worked in that mall or
That's
something.
it. Yeah, that's well.
Yeah, no, I heard. You
Okay,
mention
Kevin
that.
James. Go on.
Well, what's the movie he's most known for?
Pixels.
Mall Cop.
Kevin James?
Correct.
Paul Blart Mall Cop.
There you go.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
So that was in
At this
Burlington.
point.
Part 2,
Massachusetts.
like-
I saw the first one. I
Hometown.
haven't seen the second one.
I also saw the first one, unfortunately.
What do you mean?
Just because.
You watch it?
I also saw.
Do you watch it on a plane?
I think I saw with Ray, who, the zookeeper in New York City.
Wow, this is the one with like the talking
seriously?
animals, right?
Huh?
Oh,
Yeah, and he gets
damn.
like kicked by a bunch of animals and shit.
So you're the reason he
I bet
quit.
there's a
Yeah.
shit joke in that movie. Is there a shit joke in that movie at some point?
I mean, I blacked it out, but I think there probably is.
just whitewashed.
There probably is.
Just gone.
There probably is. It's like not counting, and I can say this, said it before, not counting like sitting next to him at work. I hung out with Ray more when I lived in New Jersey and he lived in New York, and I would go to New York. We saw like 5 movies together in the course of a few months.
Wow.
Lived here for fucking and worked with him for almost 4 years. I saw him at a movie like twice that I did not go to with him. Like, oh, there's Ray.
You
hey,
were
hey.
in the same apartment complex.
See you
with him.
tomorrow. Yeah.
Like you live like just 100 feet away from
I
him,
used
probably.
to.
Yeah.
More than 100, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to. There was a time for like half a season of The Walking Dead where I used to go over his house and watch The Walking Dead, and then that ended.
Yeah.
It was really weird because Ray started working here and immediately decided he didn't like anybody in Achievement Hunter and made friends with every single person outside of
Mostly
Achievement
you
Hunter.
though.
Mostly me, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I
But I'd
think
be like,
you-
hey, Ray, we're going to go to lunch. You want to go? He's like, no, I'm going to lunch with the animators. I'm like, oh, okay. You know the animators?
Yeah,
He's like,
and
yeah,
I'd
they're
be
not
like,
you, so-
Jeff, can I go to lunch? He's like, fuck off, and then you'd leave.
Yeah.
I remember.
All right, so Kevin James.
So,
Right.
oh, god damn it.
Oh, we're coming back to this. I'm like,
You
gotta
worked at
finish it.
Burlington Co. Factory.
Right.
Yeah. No, so
It's
the
a
Burlington Malls,
regular.
they rename it. I think it takes place in New Jersey, the actual movie or something like that.
Well,
But,
Paul Blart?
yeah.
Yeah.
Paul
Right.
Blart 1 or 2?
1.
2 was in Vegas.
Was it?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
God.
Jeff.
He really stepped up.
Vegas, baby.
So the mall cops at the
Vegas,
Burlington Mall
baby,
actually do
Vegas,
use the segways.
Look at that call.
Like idiots. I worked in a pottery barn.
Did you get a discount?
I did, yeah,
buy
but
anything?
not that I could afford anything.
Did you
with the
ever buy a
discount.
single
You
thing
get
from
some
Pottery
candles
Barn?
or something?
No,
Not
they,
even one of those world music CDs?
no, they taught me what linens were. I learned that. I had no idea.
What does that mean?
I don't know what a linen was. It's like a
It's a thing, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
linens
thing, yeah.
things.
It's like a cloth thing. So, anyways, I was in
They
the
also
store.
told me about pillows. Told me about sheets.
A bunch of security guards.
Mattresses.
A bunch of security guards came by the stores and they were like, "Hey, can you guys, as much as you can, try and stay inside? Like, even if your shift ends for the next like however long, just try and keep it inside right now." And we were like, "Why? What the hell are you talking about?" And they're like, "Oh, we're just working on something right now." So everyone's staying inside, and there's not a lot of people
They
walking
didn't
around.
want the throng of people, the Kevin James
And
fans,
there's,
to come running.
The
a
5
gigantic
people.
windows at the front of the store, and Kevin James like going like 40 miles an hour on the Segway, boom, past the thing, and like he's like that big, so he like
fat is what you were
he's
saying.
huge.
Okay,
dude.
you were-
And from what I heard, he not a clue how to use the thing, so he wiped out like 3 times.
Segway.
And the only thing I wanted to watch is Kevin James wiping out.
I'm
the
still
Segway.
saying to this day, I've said this before, like we should totally do a versus or something with segways. I've never been on a Segway.
We need to get the
fun.
hoverboards, those hoverboard
We'll
things.
start with
That's what we
segways
need
and then
to
we'll get the hoverboards, Jack.
Yeah.
You
You've
have
been
the
on
escalator.
You've been
It's
on
like,
a Segway.
Rooster Street did a
Segway.
Segway day years and years and years ago. Yeah.
Let's do it again.
How'd it go?
You should.
It was awesome. They were like, you got one rule, no ramps, or 2 rules. No ramps, stay on the street. We're like, got it. Made a ramp, jumped into the grass, took off to the woods.
Did you have 4-wheel drive on it? How did
It was
that work?
me. It was me and Bernie and Gus and Matt and Joel and
Jason.
Dan
What are
and
the
Jason.
Austin Woods?
In Seattle. No, we were in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we weren't even in
Where?
Seattle. We were in some
Where?
suburb
No, there's
of
a
Seattle.
classic photo of all of them side by side on their Segways looking like badasses.
We're all
Yeah?
like,
In
Yeah.
the wood.
You guys are like Caden when he started with his his scooter.
Scooter Pop Jr. Yeah.
that thing
You
was
could
awesome.
literally hear it coming and going every day into the parking lot. It was fucking amazing. And the best story, which you told 50 times before. So, in honor of this podcast, we'll tell it again because that's just what we're gonna do.
Caden's right there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I knew. But he went. It was when the Xbox One came out. He went to GameStop to pick it up at the midnight release, and he drove his it was like a motor.
The
scooter.
Fugsmobile.
Yeah, the Fugsmobile as we called it. But it was like
was
like
even green.
It was like a moped, and he literally had a fucking basket on it. So he said he got his Xbox One, put it in his basket, and sped off, and people were laughing and cheering for him.
Like little
in
kids
line.
running next to him.
They have ribbons from the handlebars.
I gotta ask you, when you put the weight of the Xbox One into the scooter, did it slow down? Did your top speed go down?
So the Xbox One was worth more than that entire vehicle combined, right?
It's worth more than his dignity.
Double the price. All right.
Then here's I'll give him credit though. See, like then the office moved because Caden also lived in that same apartment complex.
Yeah.
So then the office moved, and it was like, well, that's a no-go. I can't drive that anymore. So he took it upon himself to get a license and buy a car, and he went with a minivan.
Yeah.
He did. He got a soccer mom minivan.
From the scooter.
Yeah.
I have the license. Instead of getting the car, I just said, fine, I'll get a wife.
There's 2 routes you
There's
can
2
go.
routes.
Car,
and I went
wife.
Right. I got both in the same deal.
For what
You
it's
know
worth,
I mean?
minivan's probably not nearly as expensive though. That's the
As a
thing.
wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the minivan
Recurring
doesn't-
costs.
The minivan didn't have a father to help pay for it though, so that's where I lucked out.
I want to see that.
So the minivan was an orphan?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Lindsay was not.
It's like a test tube minivan where make a whole series of them.
I found out
vanilla.
that in 2014 dowries still exist.
Yeah. Do you have to give like Lindsay's dad a goat or anything?
No, I didn't give him shit. I married her, and he gave me her and land. He's like, I will give you this land.
Wow.
Yeah.
To any potential suitors 8+ years from now, that's no longer the case. Yeah. Millie comes with her money that's for her. It's not allowed to be touched by any male or female spouse.
Yeah, this is your wife, but all of her money's not yours.
Do you have the prenup drawn up
your
already
goddamn
for?
hands off my
Here's
daughter's
a
money.
general prenup that goes along with my
Are
daughter.
you think she's gonna get married at 18? You're saying 8 years? Like
I'm saying at a
on the-
minimum. Like she
on
will
minimum.
not. She
Definitely
will not,
won't.
She will not
Alabama
be
it.
married before.
Okay.
18.
No one's gonna touch
But
my
once
little
she's 18,
minivan.
You ain't gonna drive my car.
Not enough. Millie will not have enough miles on her before 18.
I'm gonna get a beer.
All right.
It sounded weird.
It made sense.
It sounded weird for a 10-year-old. Yes.
But yeah, no, just I don't. That's money grabbing.
Just trail off there. That's
Yeah,
fine.
just go
It's
ahead.
probably- It's your best bet.
No.
So
Lovely kid.
Alabama's close. I'm gonna throw out because this is West Virginia. So I discovered this, I guess last year when I went home for Christmas. But it really was, the point was driven home when I just visited this year.
Was it driven home in a minivan?
Yeah, not a minivan, maybe like a pickup truck.
Is it probably camouflage pickup?
My oldest brother, him and I love to watch these like just awful shit shows. Like there's a show Monster Quest on the History Channel that I watched.
Is this your brother
years
you
ago.
like or your brother you don't?
Brother that I like.
Okay.
Yes, my oldest brother. So because I'm the youngest of 3. I have a middle brother who's 6 years older than me. My oldest brother's 9 years older than me. So we watch like a ton of filth together, just like awful shit.
As you
but
do,
it's
yeah.
just so good. And Monster Quest is a show that was on the History Channel for a couple of years, and it was a real like documentary show about people like looking for Bigfoot and stuff like that. and it was the normal one. You know, people would, it's fine, whatever. He can have this one. I want to see his ID afterwards, though.
Yeah.
But it'd be like people setting up traps and like the cameras, which is like the big ass cameras they wrap around the trees. And they're like, they're always like, oh, we got 80 pictures. And they look through, and it's all like deer and shit.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's like, oh, there's a blur. And then they like, oh, the whole episode they're going on about.
Must
And
be
the last 2 minutes, you find out it's a fucking bear. And it's like, oh, they exist?
That's the show. It's like, oh, we're looking for Bigfoot in the woods, and at the end they go, he could still exist.
Right. But
Every episode.
The best part about that show, Monster Quest, is the juxtaposition where they just show these fucking crazies. They're like, I know they're real. Blah, 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 blah. And then they save all the experts. They have the experts, like the scientists and all those, like talking. But they save for the last 2 minutes of the show to be like, oh yeah, I mean, we tested the DNA and it's a dog.
Yeah.
And it's like,
Yeah.
it's not a werewolf. It's a dog.
Yeah.
Like there was one episode
It's
where
an Irish setter.
where this person had a bunch of like bites in his car, like the front of their car, literally like the hood and shit like that. And they're like, oh, I know dog can do this, it's had to be a monster, this and that, and da-da-da-da. The very end of the episode, the guy's like, well, I mean, a dog's jaw pressure alone. Like, goes through all the science of it. And it's like, no, a canine can absolutely crush metal. Like, it's certainly a thing. Like, and he's like showing you examples of them doing it. And then it'll cut back to the crazy people, and they're like, I don't believe it. It's like, that's it. Well, there's this
voting
show.
for Trump.
Right. That's like, okay, these people
He's
are crazy.
just like me.
Yeah, exactly. Let's build that wall. So
He puts his mansion on
Keep them
one
big
mansion at a
feet up.
time.
there's a show that he has seen that I never heard of that came out in 2013 called Mountain Monsters, and it's on the channel Destination America.
Is that like Swamp
Nice.
Monsters? Similar thing?
Destination America
I'm not
was a
sure.
movie, wasn't it?
River Monsters. That's good.
River Monsters, that's what it is.
Destination America is an up-and-coming channel because of Mountain Monsters, right? So this show is a little different from those. It stars the Ames, right? The Ames crew, which is the Appalachian Investigators of Mysterious Sightings, right? And they are 6 born and bred West Virginian boys,
Oh, boy.
right? Okay?
They made some moonshine in their
most
life.
of them are like,
Yeah.
I guess...
There's a show for that.
I know.
50s,
moonshiners.
I'd imagine, late 40s, early 50s, big ass beards, sweet ass hats. There's like 1 or 2
Sounds like a
younger
Let's Play we
dudes.
can't release.
Dude,
We should get some hats.
it's way better than a Let's Play, but it's the same thing, but it's minus all of the actual, like, the real parts, but they're boring. And from the get-go, the show is now in its 3rd season. It's got, like, the first season was, like, 6 episodes. And then the second season was, like, 16 episodes. And then the 3rd season, the production value fucking shot through the roof. Like, it's like, this show is carrying Destination America, so there's, like, probably 30 people watching it a week.
It's not a heavy load to carry.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. And they're doing it. And trust me, you want to talk about heavy load, you should see these boys.
Handfuls of people
So-
watching this.
So season 3, it just went off the fucking chain. Like I saw it last year in the first 2 seasons. Like, okay, whatever. It's a show like those other shows, like the Bigfoot shows and stuff, but they just lie. Like it's just fucking fake, but it's awesome.
It's like breaking off.
Because it's so fucking fake. You're either watching it like myself and my brother, because it's like, this is fucking stupid. Like this is so stupid, it's amazing. Or you're a fucking idiot. Like those are the only 2 people that
Like
watch
they
it.
show Bigfoot in the
They
back,
don't.
like, oh.
Well, it's like so they'll get a call from someone and they're like, "You seen a monster? We gotta check it out." The basic like setup of the show is someone gets a call. The leader Trapper. Let me list through the members here. Okay, there's 6 members of the Ames team. You got Trapper, who's the leader. Okay, you got Willie. Now
Who's
called
the
a
trapper?
So it's Evolve the TV
Willie
show.
is the fucking trapper. That's what's the best part. He's the trap maker, okay?
Oh.
Trapper's the leader.
Fabricator.
Willie builds the traps. Wild Bill, he's the expert tracker.
I always say he's the wild card, but man, extra
Well,
track.
Jeff with a J, he's the researcher. You got Huckleberry, he's security. And then Buck, for the first 2 seasons and the first episode of season 3, he is the rookie. But episode 2 of season 3, he becomes the expert caller. Like, I feel the audience member is Buck, right? Like, you watch the show and you're like, I don't know what's going on. I'm the rookie. I'm Buck. But you watch him, go up in the ranks. Buck's also about 350 pounds. He's also the youngest. Like, the guy's got to be my age, maybe.
Yeah.
And it's a show where they'll say, okay, we saw Bigfoot or whatever. And then they'll meet someone in the middle of the woods all the time. And it's very similar to Reno 911, where literally someone like Trapper will be like, we got a call, blah, blah, blah. We seen us a Bigfoot. We gonna get that son bitch. And everyone's just like, yeah! Just everyone cheers and fucking claps and raises their guns
are
in
they just,
every
like,
scene.
They're just hanging around the clubhouse waiting for the phone to ring?
Yeah, they're just hanging around. Well, they all have real jobs. This is like a
yeah.
side thing, you know, because Buck talks about his real job sometimes. And then they go out and they investigate, and it's literally like they meet someone in the middle of a field, and someone's always like, I seen it. And I got a picture, and everyone's like, "Oh shit! Oh my god! We got to see that."
See, if this
we
was
gotta see
Ghostbusters
that.
3, I would watch it.
Then you see it,
Dudes.
You see it exactly because there's no women in the show. You see it, and it's always like a shaky cam of something. And they're like, "That's it." So then they set up. They're like, "All right, we're gonna go out for the hunt." They go out for the hunt. They're like, "Night one of the hunt. We're out here. There's Bigfoot." They're like, immediately, there he is. They find him every time, and it's always like it sucks because the camera just misses him.
Just misses him.
Like they literally in the show, they'll have the cameraman filming something, and then Trapper will be like, "Oh my god!" And then all of a sudden, like he's in a lake. They eat shit all the time, and they'll be like, Trevor, oh my god. The best part is like their hustle, because they're all fat and old. They're like, we gotta go, go. And they're moving at fucking 1 mile an hour because they're so fucking slow.
Big feet threw me in the water again.
Yup, he comes out and he's like, goddamn, grab me bigger than anything I've seen in my life. He gonna chuck me in the water.
Squatch chuck me in the water.
They all have either hunting rifles or shotguns, and you know they're not real because the whole episode they're just pointing at each other's faces and like right at the cameraman, like the cameraman's filming, and they're like, there he is, there's Bigfoot. But it's just like there's no way it could ever be a real gun. So that is like 2 seasons of the show. It's literally them pretending to see stuff. You never see it, and it barely gets away. They build a trap, Willie and Wild Bill, they build a trap every fucking single episode, and it's always some big elaborate fucking thing, and they just miss it for some reason, and it gets more and more elaborate. Like, they get to, like, a Mothman, and in one episode, he fucking hypnotizes one of them and possesses them, right? And it's, like, real, where they're like, oh, I saw glowing red eyes, and all of a sudden, and, like, they do real stunts, like, Buck, I'm not kidding, the guy's, like, 350 pounds, and he'll just be like, and he'll just eat shit and fall over. And they're like, Buck, oh my God. And he'll wake up and like, I don't know what happened. I blacked out. What happened? What happened? I saw the Mothman. He hypnotized me. And then Trapper, being the leader, he comes up with this shit like the guy's smart. You think Columbo's smart? Doesn't matter. They have callbacks to where like they search for the same monster like in one fell swoop of a sentence. There's an episode where Trapper's talking about Bigfoot, and according to him, this particular Bigfoot is in this one clan, but now he's over here and doesn't know why.
Clan?
And then he literally says like out of nowhere, he's like, well, I think what happened is he's like, this Bigfoot here, he was reckless and he kept venturing out. And he kept being seen by humans. So the other Bigfoots got pissed off at him, and they kicked him out of the clan, so now he migrated here. And he will literally say shit like that, and everyone else is like, oh man, yeah, you're right, Trapper. Like, we gotta get this guy. And he's like, all right, boss, we gonna get this son of a bitch. And I'm like, oh yeah, let's get him. Every single episode ends with them getting nothing and finding nothing, yet they always celebrate. It's like, yeah!
He went to this clan, he lost all of his money, and then this.
And he'll be like, that son of a bitch ain't gonna come back here and mess with us, boys.
He slept
And
with
they'll
his
be like,
other
"Woo, yeah."
Sasquatch's wife, and he got booted out. And then he took this guy's money.
That literally is probably later this season. Season three is where it's just they just went off the chains. And what you were saying before, now they just put the monsters in the show. They're in the show. Like there's an episode
Like the 7th member of the crew?
Like Buck's like they're in a house and he goes, ah! And it cuts to a window and you see Bigfoot in the window. It's like he's really there. Like you see his face for a second. You're like, what? There's an episode where they're fucking hunting chupacabras, okay? And because they travel in packs, Willie and Wild Bill, they build this whole like maze, right? Because they're like, if we get one chupacabra, there's gonna be more. So what they want to do is lead one in. While he gets through the maze, others will come in. He hits a button at the end of the maze like a trap, lock him in. They'll get a bunch of them, right? So this happens, and they do that. They get a bunch of them, right? And it's a canon in the show that at the episode, they've captured chupacabras. Like they're like, we got it. Like they're driving up to the fucking thing because they have like a little, like, it's like a golf cart type thing. They're driving up as the door to the trap closes. And they're like, we got them, boys. We got them chupacabras. They get out and they're like, they're looking at the fucking structure. And, you know, like where the corners are, there's gaps in the wood. And there's monsters inside it. Like you can see snarling teeth and shit like that. And then like Huckleberry's like, you say Ames ain't ever caught shit, but got ourselves chupacabras right here. They're all in the middle of celebrating about catching chupacabras, right? And then, wait, they hear howls, and they're like, oh shit, there's more coming.
werewolves!
So they, no, it gets even better. So they run to the front of the trap, right? And there's more chupacabras coming, because they only have like 3 inside the thing. And they're like, we gotta lock this down, boys! And they all like stand up, they get in position, they all have their rifles out, you hear like howling in the distance. But wait, oh my god, a crash and a boom behind them. They run back to the trap. The side of the wall is ripped open, and the chupacabras they caught got out.
Oh, no!
They escaped. So then Jeff, Jeff
Chupacabras.
With a J.
we see Jeff with a J. He's the researcher, so he takes notes, and he's got the thermal camera. So he takes the thermal camera out, and you see across the lake a small little chupacabra type thing and a large thing, and that's when fucking Trapper deduces, holy shit, they weren't howling for other chupacabras to come save them. They were howling for Bigfoot to come save them. Bigfoot came, ripped the fucking trap down, let them out because Bigfoot uses chupacabras like we use hound dogs.
Wow.
That's in the show.
I would assume would have been the chupacabra and the puppeteer with the chupacabra. Would have
I'm
been the
telling
bigger
you,
thing with
it's
him.
in the show.
They
It's
call
the
it
best
Tracker.
fucking thing I've ever seen.
Chupacabra leader.
The last 2 episodes of season 3, it's like a half season. The last 2 episodes are about a Bigfoot that hypnotizes you again.
Of course.
And then they introduce ghosts in this one because Buck's like, I've seen Bigfoot.
This
and
is Ghostbusters
And he was
3.
walking with a small little Cherokee girl, and he alternates between Cherokee, Indian, and Native American the entire episode. And I'm like, which is it? And the whole episode, because he's like 1/19th Cherokee, and he keeps bringing that up.
Oh, of course.
The whole episode,
1/19th.
is like, well, I seen it, and there's like a scene where he's like crying, where he's like, I don't know if I can handle it anymore. It's too much for me. And they're like, we understand, Buck. If you need to take a toll. Patrick, if you could like just throw in the image, if you Google mountain monsters, there's a shot with the 6 of them standing there. It's like the first result you can see. If you can throw it up on the screen,
Oh my
I'll point
God.
them all out. It's like a shot where they all have torches. There's like 4 of them are holding torches and guns, and they're like, we're gonna kill anything that's different. It's like one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. I came home, like I saw it the last time I was home, but season 3 wasn't out yet. I saw season 3 and I was like, I'm sold. Like on the production value, it used to be like a shitty webcam in their
Jeff is
truck.
exhausted.
It used to be like a shitty webcam in their truck. Now it's fucking 4 HD cameras, like super zoomed
Nice.
in on all their faces. It looks way better. The CGI for like, of course, when they show the depiction of the
Oh, yeah,
monsters.
These
yeah.
are monsters. They're there.
Yeah.
No, those are real.
I mean, they're
Come on,
real
those are real.
monsters.
Yeah.
I mean, when they're showing, like CGI footage, like this is what we think he looks
Oh.
like. It's way better. It's unfucking believable. I can't wait. Oh, there it is. There it is right there. Okay, so all right. So on the left there.
You got Jesus on
That's
the far
Buck.
right.
No, all the way on the left, you got Jeff. He's the researcher. Buck is
There's
next.
Buck.
He's the rookie. Trapper's in the middle, obviously.
Of
He's
course.
the fucking leader. That's Huckleberry. He's security.
that's Huckleberry.
You got Wild Bill, and then on the end is Willie, the trap builder.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
This is my high school football team.
Yeah, it's great. You should be on an episode. The thing that's like, it baffles me the most too, because like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, maybe I'm mistaken. I don't know. I've never been in like the military in any capacity. The Marines is what is the chant for a Marine? Like
Hoorah?
it's oorah. Yes.
Yeah.
He constantly says he was in the Marines. But Wild Bill, the second from the left there.
The guy who doesn't belong. Yeah.
But
The fattest of the bunch.
no. Second from the right. Sorry. Yeah, Buck
Second
is the
fattest
fattest
of the bunch.
he constantly says hoorah, and I'm like, that's not what they say. They say hoorah, and he's like, I was in the Marines, hoorah, and I was like, I can't believe he was, because it just doesn't make sense.
Wait, they would just go on TV and lie about things?
That's what I'm like. I'll buy the chupacabras. I'll
What
buy
does
the
he say?
Bigfoot.
Does he say hoorah?
He says hoorah.
That's fine. It's
Is
acceptable.
Is it
Yeah.
back and forth?
It's acceptable.
Then okay.
It's a regional. It
That's
depends on
Wild Bill, the one with the hat, the second from the right.
Second from the right, yeah.
That is the least Wild Bill.
No,
looking
he's
of all of
he's
them.
wild. Trust
Is he
me.
wild?
Yeah, he doesn't shut the fuck up. Yeah, Willie's like the
sleeps
hippie.
with that torch.
Willie's definitely like a stoner and he's a hippie. Well,
He looks like Trevor from GTA 5.
he looks like
we-
Trevor from Achievement Hunter.
Can we always have that image behind us?
I'm fine with it.
like a
I
permanent part
have
of
it
the show.
on my
Wait,
phone.
how do
and
we
I
get
was
on
ready.
that show? How do we get on
I'm
that
hoping
show?
right now we've just done it.
If we can get
That's-
on that show, I would absolutely go
I'll
out
go to
on
West
a hunt.
Virginia.
Yeah.
I
will
didn't tell
be
you
Bigfoot.
guys.
They take it
I
totally
will dress up
serious.
like Bigfoot.
They're so good at it, though. It's like either A, they're the best fucking actors in the world, or B, they believe it.
I'll be like, I got
It's one or
blackout
the
drunk
other.
and I fell in some mud and I heard you guys and I was running away and he thought I was Bigfoot.
And I woke up
knew the
pregnant.
whole episode
Yeah.
like that.
I didn't tell you guys this the other day, but we had an opportunity come, and I speak in generic terms. We had an opportunity come for 5 to 8 of us from Achievement Hunter to be on a TV show.
Uh-oh.
It's fucking ludicrous.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah.
good show, or
I pass it off to Alan. We'll see.
is it ridiculousness?
Interesting.
No, it's nothing.
Is
that
it Mountain
cool.
Monsters?
No.
I wish it was.
Keeping up
No,
with the
but you're
Kardashians.
thinking.
Ooh.
You're thinking in
Oh, yeah?
similar terms.
Okay.
It would be a reality TV show type. We'd just be in one
Or
episode.
would we be
I'd
hunting
do it.
ghosts?
No, they'd be hunting us.
No.
Yeah.
What was
No,
that?
it
What was
wouldn't be
that?
hunting
Is
ghosts.
Ghost Hunters just that show where like what?
I watched Ghost Hunters.
Ghost Hunters is one of a
Hunters,
million
yeah.
shows. Is that the one where the guy yells at the ghosts?
No,
Yeah.
no. Ghost Hunters is like the
That's like one of the original.
My
That's
mother,
like Taps.
I thought it was
my
The
mother,
Atlantic Paranormal
my mother
Society.
watches every fucking single one of those.
No.
Ghost
man.
Ghost
like,
Adventures. is
Michael,
what that
that's
That's
was.
where the guy yells
They're
at him.
real.
It's
Yeah,
the
and that
dude,
guy's
bro.
like, yeah, it's a dude, bro, and he's like, I'll fucking fight you, ghost. He literally walks through and he's like,
Ghost Adventures.
I'm not scared of you, bitch.
His biceps are like in his face. and
Come
he's
at
like,
me,
"Oh,
ghost,
you
bro."
got nothing.
That's his whole shtick. Cause he comes in, he's like, I'm not afraid of ghosts. I'll yell at them, and if they're not pussies, they'll fight me.
It's true. That is
It's
his-
essentially what he does.
awesome.
I have said that like that dude's been around since before I moved here. My mother I was raised on that filth, just watching that nonstop. My mother being like, "It's real, Michael. It's real." I'm like, yeah. It's real for sure.
I watched Ghost Hunters.
For
a lot.
sure.
I knew they were successful.
No, I
because
believe you.
Their side job was at Roto-Rooter.
Yup.
That's right, because they put it on the
Yup.
side of the van, right? They put on like the magnet
Yeah.
thing on the side.
They'd be in like the toilet and they'd be like, "Oh, it's a ghost." Like, pull
There's a ghost in the
snake out.
shitter.
Matt and I met that one dude, Jason Hawes, the bald dude.
Yeah.
At Dragon Con one year, and he came by and he was like, "Dude, I love Red vs. Blue, big fan." We were like,
Oh.
oh wow, awesome, thank you.
I
It's
mean,
really nice.
I love Roto-Rooter.
Yeah,
I would love
We
to
were
be on that
like-
show. I would love to be on any reality show. That'd be
I'd be on
so
it.
much fun.
We gave him a free DVD.
You should have been on the gauntlet, Jag.
Yeah? I heard that was all scripted.
Not my parts.
Oh, okay, cool.
I couldn't read. So.
Wasn't allowed to
Dude,
be.
we
I'm still up there.
leave him up there.
Leave him up.
Leave Trapper up there, dude. I love that guy.
There's
Fucking.
the 6 new members of Achievement Hunter
I
right
came
there.
home. This
That should be our
Monday.
new poster.
Can we wear that? Can we do that?
We
I'll
can
totally do
absolutely
that.
recreate that.
Oh, that has got to be Jack. You've got to be
Which one should I be?
Hillbilly McLeod.
I think I'm the.
No, that's Jeff.
I think I'm overalls in the
not-
middle, not
That's
overalls on the
Huckleberry.
left.
Huckleberry. Jack can be security.
I want to be Trapper.
Although that
You can be
looks,
Trapper.
that
You're-
looks,
you're in
that looks.
charge.
I think Matt Bragg wore that to work today. So
What the overalls?
That's insinuating he came in today.
I'll be. I don't know who I want to be.
that Jeremy's the second one.
Yeah,
right?
definitely I'm Buck.
Okay.
You're the
You'll be
guy.
Buck.
I'm Buck.
Okay. He
Yeah.
just got a promotion, just like Jeremy.
Oh, perfect.
that
I'm
makes
moving
sense.
up. I'm gonna gain 300 pounds.
Wait,
Be Buck.
Dude,
So
you
does-
can get there.
Does Huckleberry, is he holding a gun or is that just a stick?
No, it's a gun.
That's a stick.
Oh, is it? No, I bet it's a torch.
It's
no, it's a
okay.
torch. It's probably zoomed in. It's
Oh,
a torch.
okay.
He's
Yeah,
playing lacrosse.
he's got a gun in his right hand.
Don't worry,
Okay.
they all have guns. Don't worry about that, okay? They all have guns and they constantly point at each other and never say anything about it. It's like, ho, 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 ho. It's just like an episode of Reno 911. They go out in the middle of the woods, they run around as fast as they can run, and they yell things and they shout things and they say some bitch like every 3 words. Like they will say in one talking head, like, "This some bitch come out here and he thinks he's gonna mess around, we're gonna kill that some bitch." And then like it'll cut, or like they'll just be walking through, and Trapper will see like he'll see like a branch, like a snapped twig, and he'll be like, "This some bitch came through here, and he saw us, and he ran right there."
And he had
That's
a
what-
ghost.
That's what happened.
Little
That's
Cherokee
what
girl.
happened.
Little Indian girl.
A ghost, Bigfoot,
telling you,
Chupacabras,
I
and the
implore you
Stay
all
Puft
to watch
Marshmallow
it.
Man. Keep right on through.
That's not. Oh, I have like I have their website up. Let me pull like their mission statement.
And we
It's-
were not sponsored by them.
No.
Man, I wish we were.
They've sponsored my heart.
Destination America, reach out to us.
What is he wearing on his head to do in the end there? It's like a
It's just,
UFO.
It's just a little hat. Just a
It's
little
like a
hat.
tinfoil hat. What's he
Don't,
wearing?
don't mind Willie. All right,
Is that
so this
Willie?
is that's Willie. So this is like the statement for the Ames team on their own website, which is AIMSA.org. I don't know what the A stands for.
They couldn't
I
get
guess
Ames.
Ames was taken,
Yeah.
right? And it says, most people have heard of the Mothman, who was sighted in West Virginia on numerous occasions. Of course, there are the Braxton County Monster, Blue Devil, Sheep Squatch, the Grafton Monster, Thunderbirds, and the list goes on and on. What most people don't realize is that there are more sightings of mysterious creatures in the Appalachian region than anywhere else in the world. Many have tried to explain it, but no one is really sure why. What we do know is that on a regular basis, sightings are reported, and who knows how many go unreported, for fear by the witnesses of being laughed at or ridiculed. Some believe that the Appalachian region is incredibly unique because it offers the perfect conditions for mysterious creatures. It is the window from our dimension into another dimension where these creatures exist. Whatever the explanation, there are regular sightings of these creatures, and it is the job of Ames to investigate these reports and help determine if they are real or if there is another explanation.
Have you watched the Sheep Squatch episode?
I have. Yep.
What is a Sheep
Wow.
Squatch?
Sheep Squatch is very similar to a Bigfoot. It's just like more woolly than a Bigfoot. Season 3,
you can make sweaters out of it.
Season 3, by the way, I should note, season 3, the first 8 episodes, all Bigfoot. Every single one's a different Bigfoot. There's a lot of breeds. You wouldn't know
Clearly,
that. There's
yeah.
like a billion different Bigfoot breeds in the
Flying
Appalachian
Bigfoot.
Mountain. Yeah.
Yeah. The Mothra
The
Bigfoot.
fucking the mind possession Bigfoot's the worst one. It's the worst. There's
They'll get you. They'll get you.
There's an
Some bitch
episode
gonna
where
get
like
you.
one gets Buck and he's down. He's like, Buck's down. He's down. He's out. And then he comes back. He gets his revenge later by not catching the monsters, and that's not real. It's so good.
Well, the snake Bigfoot's gonna get him.
Don't spoil the rest of the season, Jeremy. It's coming this winter. It's
Oh
gonna
my
still
God.
premiere. There's 8 more episodes in the future. Season
I see
season 3 by far they have been like doing this like extra plot line. It's like almost like a fucking sitcom or like there's this arc of something happening where several episodes in this season they're like someone's watching us. Like they've seen on the heat
Does
vision.
Bill fall in
like,
love with a Sasquatch? Is
Not
that-
yet. Not yet. There is.
Will they? Won't they?
There
We don't
is-
know.
There
Stay
is,
tuned.
there is one very
Like a
tense
Sam and
episode
Diane thing going
where
on.
like Bill runs off to get the Bigfoot against Trapper's orders, and he puts everyone in danger. And
Oh.
Trapper has to think about whether Bill or not is too reckless to be on the team. That's why he's Wild Bill. In the end,
there a vote?
In the end, there's not a vote. Trapper comes down to it. He's like, "I'll give you another shot, Bill." He's like, "Thank you, Trapper. I'm gonna get in there and get him down." That's what they sound like. I mean, it's not. I'm sorry. A lot of them missing teeth.
No.
Also, it's like,
no.
Harvest a bone Sasquatch with
Yep.
your teeth out of
yeah,
him.
I'm telling
The
you,
skeletal
it's-
Sasquatch.
I love it.
The Gator Sasquatch.
Yeah, and then the Gator Sasquatch.
Gator Squatch.
Everything they've
Oh,
seen.
you're
like,
familiar with them.
when
Oh,
the
yeah.
chickadee Sasquatch is flying around.
Tastes real good though.
I love it. I can't wait for more.
My
I don't know where they're gonna go from here. Like I don't know.
How did we do
It's
that?
all in West Virginia.
What's up, Jeff?
We needed something to talk about.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I
Yeah.
thought about it last night. I'm like, this can kill 30 minutes. I started talking about it to
did.
myself. I started talking about it to myself in bed last night, and I got 15 minutes, and I stopped, and I was like, that 15 minutes alone is gonna be like 40 minutes with people stopping and asking
Yeah,
questions.
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
what do you mean he was possessed? And I'm like, well, you see the red eye.
As
That's
he opened the door into the room last night, Michael's like,
very rarely they'll fire a gun.
Yeah.
You know?
Lindsay just opens the door. This is Michael in the bed.
My
just shuts the door.
5-year-old nephew.
I need a young
fucking
priest and an
loves
old
it.
priest and a wooden spoon.
My
holy water.
My 5-year-old nephew loves it. He's seen every episode. He has his favorites.
Is he gonna dress up like Trapper for
I
Halloween?
hope so.
I might dress up like one of these guys for Halloween.
You might already be
good
dressed
is
up.
it?
Buy a pair of overalls.
You can be Jacker.
I'm gonna the fifth one.
Who's the guy?
That's
in the
Wild
second
Bill.
one?
Wild Bill. I'm gonna dress up like Wild
If
Bill.
Wild Bill had a beard, you guys would
wearing
be
a
dressed the
sh-
same right
Wild
I'm
Bill
wearing
is
a shirt,
by
yeah.
far the most in shape out of everyone in the show.
Well,
100%.
He's in A shape. That is correct.
Trust me.
now. That is definitely a shape.
Yep.
Yeah, you can identify it as
He
a
climbed
shape.
through a window
I like-
recently.
I
season
like the
3.
dude-
He did like jump through a pickup truck window. It took him like 8 minutes.
Is that Trapper in the front? The Trapper
Yeah.
couldn't be bothered to take his cell phone out of his front pocket.
Yeah.
before-
No, that's probably his notepad, Jack. He
Oh.
takes notes a lot.
Oh, okay.
Not nearly as much as Jeff with a J, the researcher. He takes notes.
is that the researcher on the left?
And then here's the
He
other
looks studious.
Here's the other crazy part. In season 3, like clearly they're just like, yeah, this is great. But now since the budget went up, they've given them writers where they just keep making these jokes where it makes no sense. There's this episode in season 3 where they're driving along and Jeff's like reading like reports he's gotten, from the people that have seen the monsters. But it's like he's literally reading it and he's like, we got one report here. He's like, I seen something mysterious out on my back door. Harry S. pubes. And they're like, yeah, and there's like, and then the next one, something anus, and they're like, yeah, good one, Jeff. Let's go out there and we gotta find Mr. Anus and those pubes. They're like, we got you good, son. You done been gotten got.
You son of bitches.
It's like,
You sons of bitches.
There's one episode where fucking Buck, after he has a dangerous encounter, because several times Buck goes down. He gets got.
Yeah,
He
in the
comes
lake.
in. He comes in with a fucking. They're like talking in the car, and he's like, "I just want you to know, Trapper." He's like, "I got a note from my mom, and she wants you to read it." And he reads the note, and it's like, "Dear Trapper, you need to take care of my baby Buck better, or else Bigfoot's gonna be the last of your concerns." And they're all like, "Hoo-wee-hoo! Buck, I seen your mama, and I'm afraid of her."
Jeff, does this sound like a show you'd be interested in watching?
It sounds like a
on
show
regular
you'd
basis?
be in, Truman style.
Now, if I'm not wrong here,
Yeah, what's up?
And people don't like America.
No.
Yeah, West Virginia.
Come on.
the guy to the
Born
right
and
of
raised.
Trapper there. What's his name?
The guy to the right, Huckleberry.
Huckleberry.
Yeah.
he's
He's-
security,
he's
right?
security.
That is a Mac job, right? Did he give him like from It's Always Sunny? It sounds like something Mac would say, like,
Yeah.
"I'm on security."
Yeah.
I'm on security. What does he secure?
He secures everyone else's safety, Jeremy.
What does that mean? They get thrown in lakes by Bigfoot.
Well, yeah,
They all got guns.
but they survive. You know what I mean?
They're all still here, right?
Trapper's not trapping. No, Trapper's not the trapper.
In one of the last
Bill's the
seasons,
trapper.
or one of the last episodes, like the one when Buck gets possessed by the Bigfoot, Trapper also later, or Huckleberry also later gets possessed by the Bigfoot, and then he's lost, and they can't find. Like they go through a whole bit where he's like, "Oh yeah, peanut butter, Skittles," and they're like, "Huckleberry, talk to us," and they're like, "He's gone." And he's just like, and then he disappears, and they're looking for him. They find him fucking naked, like he's like, "Oh!" He's like yelling in the middle of a swamp, covered in mud, naked, and they're like, "Huckleberry, Huckleberry," and they shake him. He's like, "Boys, I'm back," and they're like, "Wow, yeah!"
Credits.
They find the greatest things ever to celebrate about. It's like, we did nothing. Like most of the episodes are like some woman's like, "I'm gonna get murdered by a monster. It's gonna kill me." They go through the episode, they don't find shit, they don't do anything, and they're in there like, "We did it, boys. Let's head home." And I'm like, what about that woman?
It's just a gravestone.
You've left her defenseless.
She got hypnotized by Bigfoot. And
It's the worst. It's the worst, Jeremy.
So homework is we all go watch Mountain Monsters.
Mountain Monsters. I would love it.
Is this on Hulu? Can I?
It's on Amazon Prime and on Xbox Video, at least. I don't know.
okay.
It might be on Hulu.
All right.
I'll be watching.
I am very much looking forward to the new season. I
I'll
wanna see
watch
what
it,
they get
but,
into.
but not if it has ads.
Oh,
Well, Hulu, you can pay $14 now. and not have
on
ads.
Xbox Video, there's no ads, but you got to buy it.
No, I'm not gonna pay for content.
No.
worth my time.
Yeah. Here's what I'll do.
I don't
instead.
like it. I don't like it, but I'll watch it for
I'll
free.
listen to you just tell me the episode.
Oh, okay. I'll describe
It's like
it.
Lost in
I'll
this
go on.
Wikipedia every episode.
I did that, yes.
Jeff would not watch Lost, but he would read the episode on Wikipedia.
Did you really?
Well, it got
Yeah.
tiring
It
after a
got
while.
it was so much faster. You get the same amount of information.
It's actually
And it takes
funny.
like a tenth of the time.
You're totally right. I just recently caught up. I was talking about this earlier. I was catching up on The Walking Dead, and I'm fully caught up. Like, I'm ready for this Sunday's episode. But as like a refresher, after I watched everything, I read the synopsis for all the seasons.
Okay.
And it's like, season 2, 3 paragraphs. And I'm like, yeah, that was the whole season. yeah, that sums it up.
Well, season 2 was them on them on the road,
That's
right?
on the road, then the farm.
Yeah,
And they're at
yeah.
the fucking farm for fucking 45 goddamn years.
Yeah. Then season 3 was the prison.
Season 3 was good. Season 4 started shitty, was really shitty. Season 5 was better. Season 6 is strong so far.
All right.
So,
I stopped
glad we
watching
caught
after
back
season
up.
3.
yeah.
Yeah.
I went back and forth.
The whole
and
governor thing and all that stuff, and then
I saw
They
it.
dragged it on too long.
I saw the first episode.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's zombies in that one.
Yeah.
Do you not watch Walking Dead?
No.
Me either.
first episode's good.
I read the comic and it fucking sucked. And
Really?
So,
Oh, really?
yeah,
I
didn't like it.
disagree.
I did not like the comic, and so I didn't give the show a chance. Played the video game though.
Played the video game, hated it, loved it ever since you played
Now
it.
it's one of my favorite video games.
Yeah.
Millie's going as Clementine for Halloween.
Millie's played it like fucking 50 times.
She has. She's played it, yeah, like 4
Really?
times.
That
all the
doesn't
way
seem
through.
like a game that have a lot of replayability, does it?
She's probably played it for herself. She played it for Jeff. She played it again. She's watched Let's Plays on it.
She likes to see
watches
different. She
other
likes to see the
people watch it.
branching.
So does she always
decisions
make
and
different
stuff.
choices
Yeah,
each
yeah.
playthrough?
She's really into that. Yeah.
That's cool. You played
And
the,
she just likes to see people get eaten.
you see the Minecraft
That's
second
good.
episode came out already?
What?
I think
What?
so.
Patton Oswalt?
I think
Really?
the second episode already came out.
Patton Hogswall?
No.
I could have sworn it did.
I think Jack's lying.
I don't.
I could have sworn I read
That's
that like
quick,
it's like
right?
shockingly
usually,
fast.
Usually they're
yeah.
like, what, 2 months at
yeah,
least?
yeah. See, there you go.
Gus says it's out.
Gus
Dude,
says
we
it's
gotta do
out.
another
I
Let's
told you.
Watch.
Oh, we got to finish the first episode.
You didn't even finish the first one, I don't
Shit,
think.
we gotta do another Let's Watch and then do
Wow,
another
that's
Let's Watch.
super fucking fast.
Yeah,
I
it's like
wonder
super
why.
fast for a Telltale game. So
I still have to finish Tales from the Borderlands.
I have
know
to
that
finish
fifth episode.
all of them.
God damn it! The last episode of Life is Strange and Tales from the Borderlands are out, and the last episode of fucking Game of Thrones is coming out in like 2 weeks. And I haven't played any of them. I got to catch up.
I barely remember what happened in episode 4. of
I can
Tales from
tell
the
you.
Borderlands. No, don't spoil it.
it's Chris Hardwick.
Later.
here.
Don't spoil it for Gus. He doesn't give a shit.
All right. Yeah,
I am gonna say, well, I'm glad Gus is here for this. I knew, I mean, like, the set's fucking amazing, and it's astonishing, and I've been telling Marcus that since he started building it. I knew it was, like, official yesterday when Gus was walking by, and he was just looking at it, cursing at it. He was like, fuck you.
Nice.
Fuck this piece of shit. He goes, I'm gonna flip it off every time I walk by.
I went. Gus and I went to Seattle together to do the Halo 5 launch.
Yeah.
We got drunk together for the first time in like 5 years.
Yeah, that's
It
awesome.
was like falling off a drunken bicycle. Yeah.
So 10 years from now, do it again?
What did you
do
get
it
on
again.
a drunken
I
bicycle?
like the bicycles drunk and not.
No,
Yeah.
falling off is a thing you do when you're drunk.
So you're on
Yeah.
the bicycle already.
Yeah.
And then you just
he
drank
remembers
it
how to
down.
ride it. He just
Okay.
forgot how to drunkenly fall off, but
Yeah.
it came back to him like that.
Came back. It was just like
Popped right back in.
It's like we never stopped getting drunk together. That was nice.
wonderful.
Your livers are saying, God, why?
I saw that video.
we were so close.
I saw the video you were talking about where Gus said he was Sarge and you said you were Donut.
Oh,
Someone
right.
posted
really?
that. Yeah, someone posted it.
Yeah,
online.
some dude came up to us at the Halo 5 launch event, and he goes, because we were like, signing autographs and stuff, and he
I'm
goes,
gonna take a piss.
He
'Cause
goes-
I heard this.
"Who are you?"
Go for it.
And we're like, "What?" He's like, "Who are you guys?" And we're like, "We're just dudes." And he goes, "You Rooster Teeth?" And we're like, "Yeah, we're Rooster Teeth." He goes, "I'm an actor," and we go, "Oh, okay, cool. Congratulations on that profession."
Yeah.
And
The choices you made in your life to
they're
lead
like,
you
that's
to this
awesome for you.
point.
He goes, "Yeah, I'm an actor. I'm an upcoming actor." And we're like, "Oh, okay, cool, easy." What
An upcoming actor changes.
What would you guys you play characters in The Red vs. Blue? And we did. Or we do. And he goes, "Yeah. Shame you guys ended it season 5." We go, "Boy, do I have a story for you."
Yeah.
And we go, fun fact, we didn't end it at season 5. We just finished season 13. He goes, "No." And we're like, "Yeah, no, we never stopped." He's like, "Pretty sure you stopped." And we're like, "Pretty sure we didn't." He goes, "Oh." And I'm like, "Yeah, you should catch up. It's really good." He's like, "Yeah, I really liked episodes 1 through 5, or seasons 1 through 5." And I'm like, "Well, then you might like the next 8 seasons, you know?"
Yeah.
8 years
And
of
I'm like, "You
content
should
you
really
missed.
give it a try." And he's like, Anyway, no interest in actually watching it. And he goes, "What characters did you guys play?" And we're like, "What?" And he goes, "In Game Red vs. Blue, what could you guys? What are you? When you Sarge or something?" And Gus is like, "I'm Sarge." And I go, "Yeah, I'm Donut." And he goes, Yeah. I can hear the voices. Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I can figure. Yeah, that makes sense." And he goes, "Hey, let me take a video. You guys do some of your lines from Red vs. Blue back before it ended." And we're like, once again, still going. And he's like, and so we did like a little Sarge and Donut scene. And he's like, "That's great, guys. That's perfect. It's just like the show."
Gus is the worst Sarge impression.
Yeah. I want to hear Gus's Sarge.
Hey, Gus, come sit right here and do your Sarge impression.
Come on in.
He's actually going to do it. I have not been able to get him on camera lately. Every time I'm like, "Gus, come sit in," he's like, "No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it."
Because you're in my territory now.
Yeah,
there we
this
go.
is
Yeah,
his
this is
realm.
the live
Gus does
stream
not want to
podcast
appear in
territory.
Achievement Hunter.
I'll just be here till Michael comes back. Yeah, I don't remember. I was super drunk and I've been yelling all day, so my voice was shot. So when I tried to do a gravelly voice, it was like my voice just, it was nothing there.
Why were you yelling all day? I don't remember you yelling.
We were yelling at the tournament stuff.
No, you guys are playing, right?
That was the day before.
Oh. Oh god. I was yelling for other reasons. Oh, we were drunk all day. We were drunk all that day.
We were
Were you in your
started
hotel
thinking-
room just reciting episodes of Ghost Adventures, whatever that show?
Yeah.
Mountain monsters.
We used to. You got coffee there? Mm-hmm. Nice. Office coffee.
There you go.
There it is.
There it is. The
We
tournament was-
started. We did a tournament. We started drinking at like 11 a.m. that day, and then your wife died at like 6.
The day ended. It was it was just like nothingness. It was like blank.
I've been holding off on telling those stories, so I figure they're your stories for the podcast.
Yeah,
but,
I'll get back to mine.
but there is one story I want to tell about your wife in the door. But I don't wanna,
Go ahead. You
Gus
can go ahead.
literally-
Yeah, then go ahead. Yeah.
so I told a story about.
Jeff Beer?
Yeah, I'll take a little beer. Sure. So I told a story about Esther. We went to dinner at Morton's Steakhouse because we were trying to sober up to go to the Halo event. Probably shouldn't say that, but and
The reason why you were there.
It was like
You're
so
so
weird.
from for the reason why
well,
you were
we were
there.
there for the celebrity tournament. This was bonus.
Thank
we,
you.
we were being very generous. And I'll just tell this real quickly. The funniest part of the night was
Tell it long,
so we go to Morton's Steakhouse and we sit down and the guy comes up and he's like, "Hey, welcome to Morton's Steakhouse. Can I get you guys anything to drink?" And Esther goes, "I'll have another glass of the red." And the guy goes, and she goes, "That red, the one up," and Gus goes, "We just got here." And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "You haven't ordered a drink yet." And she's like, "I'll have a glass of the any red." And he's like, "All right." That's pretty funny. But so then at some point, we go back to the hotel and it becomes apparent that Esther should probably drink some water and take a nap, right?
Possibly.
So we put Esther to bed, and we leave and we go to this Halo event, and we're there for like super sober. We sobered up. We were like
yeah.
professional as fuck.
Super duper.
Yeah, and we saw all the Nikos and the Luke McKays and all the Bonnies and the Kiki, all the people.
one of each that
everybody,
there are.
all
All
those
of
people.
them.
Saw Laird. That was something.
You saw Herb too.
I saw Herb.
He was fucking busting out his one.
I saw Herrera. I'll tell you a funny story about that.
Yep.
Anyway, so we go there, and we're at this event for like 2 or 3 hours. And was that the night we went and had dinner with E, or was that the night before? Different night. Okay. Anyway, so we were gone for like 4 hours. And so we come back, and I'm like, see you in the morning, dude. And he's like, see you in the morning, dude. We didn't see each other in the morning because we were asleep, but we saw each other at the airport. And Gus said he went up to his hotel room, and he went to open the door, or like to use the card to open the door, and the door just opened. And Esther was staring at him, and she's like, have you been knocking for long? And he's like, I didn't knock yet. And he looked in, and the room was pitch black. The TV wasn't on, the laptop wasn't on or anything. And she was like in the same place he left her when he put her in the room. And she didn't remember getting there or being there. And he thinks she may have just been staring at the door for 4 hours. Just like waiting. It's just like she had no
Gus is
memory.
nodding. He's like, yeah.
He thinks she might have just been staring at the door. And then I guess she heard something in the hallway and she opened it up. And for like a 4-hour period, she has no memory, but she didn't make it any further into the room. She was just in that little entryway.
Dude, Esther's the best.
She is the best.
Right early when I got hired.
Paranormal activity.
No
I think
kidding.
I think it
God
was
damn.
like maybe the first convention I ever went to, maybe the second one. I was at a convention when it was with Gus, Barbara, and Chris Demiris, and Esther was there.
That's a party.
And we were at some steakhouse or whatever, and Esther's like fucking throwing them back, and her and Gus are like getting into it back and forth, and all of a sudden she just turns, like that's it. And he made some kind of comment that Esther wasn't a fan of, and she's like, I will put you in the ground. I will put you in the ground. Don't you dare. Don't you dare ever say that. And Gus is like laughing it off. And he's like, oh, your family would thank me. Da, da, da. And she's like, no, my father will kill you. You'll be in the ground. And Gus is looking at us, and he's like, you gotta help me. You gotta. He's like, we weren't gonna drink after that. There was a point where it was like, all right, we've had too much. We can't drink anymore. Then Gus had the realization the only solution is to drink more and calm her down.
Right,
He was
right,
like,
yeah.
Make
you
her
guys,
pass out.
he was like, you gotta help me out here. We gotta just calm her down. We gotta keep drinking. And I think that was the night or one of the nights that Gus and I ended up arm wrestling. And that's where those photos got from. That was all in an effort to like calm Esther down, because he was like, I can't take her back to the hotel like this. I can't take her back like
Fun
this.
fact, they have not stopped drinking since that moment.
Right, yeah.
They just keep
I
it
can
going.
believe that. I can believe that.
She's in a perpetual, like, sedated state.
She just turned.
Yeah.
Gus was like,
cannot-
okay. And she was like, what the fuck did you say to me? What?
Cannot spend that much time with Gus and not just have issues. You've got to, at some point, you've got to drink or do something to maintain your sanity. You don't know. You haven't spent a lot of time with Gus.
I have not spent.
You never
any
lived
time
with him,
Gus.
for instance.
I was on the spot with Gus twice. That's all I've done with Gus.
You were on the spot.
I was on
You
the
left
spot.
an on out.
On
Shout
the
out to
spot.
John Reisinger. Great dude.
Yeah, he
Good
came
dude.
by
Look
earlier.
Really good at his job.
See this merch
Good
that he made?
dude.
He made this fucking sticky note.
RoosterTeeth.com/store.
$30
Sticky
on the store
note.
right
His
now.
job. He's good at
1,000.
dodging his job. He's getting lots of stuff.
He made his way onto this podcast, though. That was good.
Oh, he knew he was gonna.
Got his screen time in.
Yeah.
Piece of shit. Jack, we haven't mentioned. I don't know if we're gonna throw it out there. Extra Life.
Oh yeah. So Extra Life is
Oh,
next
8 days from now.
next Saturday. Yeah, a week
morning.
from tomorrow. If you're watching this live right now, so it's
You
November
better
7th.
be, or you're dead to me.
24 hours starting at 8 a.m. Central Time, going till 8 a.m. on Sunday, and it's gonna be pretty good. I sent out the schedule yesterday to all the
I didn't look at
the
it.
talent. You're on there. I think
He's got me at 8 in the morning on a
It's
Saturday.
You,
yeah.
you, Lindsay, Mika, someone else.
Gavin, yeah.
Mika who?
I don't know. Mika Lavar.
Mikachu?
So I put you early because you typically would pop in early for a stream, and I
get it out of the way.
I wasn't gonna schedule you, but I figured I'll
Good man.
throw you on there, and so I'll
It
be damned.
wasn't a schedule as much as a suggestion.
Almost. You had it for a second.
Hey, there we
Boom.
go.
There we go.
But
Hey.
so it's gonna be fun, and so it's gonna be a lot of stuff. We're trying to raise money. I'm gonna maybe shave off the
no,
beard.
you'll do it.
If
You
we-
better.
What is it?
So if we get to $300,000 raised on the stream, so that means that doesn't include the poster sales. then I will shave my beard on the stream.
And so last year we had about 200,000 worth of poster
We
sales.
got to about
Without.
no. We did 440,000 total, and that was
Right.
like a $200,000 donation from us with poster sales. So my goal this year was to do $500,000. So if we raise 300,000 on the live stream, we'll probably get around 200,000 for our poster sales as well. All goes in $500,000.
And then the big secret is we don't give any of it to charity. We go to Dubai for a crazy
Absolutely.
weekend.
Yeah.
No, we actually take it all to Vegas and just put it on black, and then if
Even
it
more
doubles,
money for the kids.
Yeah, if it doubles, then the kids get an extra
If
$50,000, and
if
then we
it
all get
doesn't,
fifty.
if it
like,
doesn't,
Empire
I'll eat
Records.
more lava cakes.
There
How
you
about
go.
that?
There
We'll
you
double
go.
it or lava cakes.
God, I had a
Man.
lava cake for the first time, like maybe a couple months ago.
you think of me?
I ate one. Yeah, I did. I ate one. And I was like, how the fuck did he? How many?
You
did
eat
he
like
eat?
12?
I mean, I don't know if you paid attention. I didn't eat a lot of them.
Yeah, a
I
lot
put
of
them
them-
in my mouth and they came back out of my mouth.
Yeah.
Okay, but I probably
that a lot.
ate at least 6 of them.
That's-
Yeah, we've got something planned for you this year. We're still trying to work out if legal will let us get away
Legal will
with
be
it.
fine. We're gonna get a medic.
That's I've passed that off, right? Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not,
saying-
no
I'm saying-
responsibility there.
Are
I'm
you-
okay.
What do you mean passed it off?
Well, I told Jack the things that need to happen.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I said,
Okay,
"I'm
as long as it happens.
Yeah, I'm taking care of
If
it.
it doesn't
like
happen,
it.
it's his
Okay,
responsibility.
because I.
So I'm actually working with Patrick now to make sure we can make this thing happen.
Oh, we're
so.
told we need a medic, and I have to get a physical, maybe.
Yeah.
I'm
we-
fine. Look
Oh,
at
we
me.
don't want to kill Michael.
Look, I'm moving. I'm fine.
He looks tight to you. He's fine.
You know.
not dead.
Earlier, Caleb was whining about other stuff we had to talk about. What was
What's
that? You remember?
new?
Oh, he mentioned
Oh, the
contest.
Halloween contest.
He
Yeah,
was
if you-
whining about that.
If you go to roosterteeth.com/Jack, there's a journal entry now, or an activity now. I guess they don't call them journals anymore. With a Halloween contest
It's
we're
a
doing.
journal.
So yeah. So take a photo with you, something Halloween and Achievement Hunter related, and post it in post the link on my journal, and we're giving away a bunch.
So,
of
like,
stuff,
if you're
so.
fucking a pumpkin with an Achievement Hunter logo,
That's
you take
perfect.
a photo of that.
Posted.
Yeah,
I've seen a fair amount of those, by the way. I've seen a lot of
People fucking pumpkins?
People fucking pumpkins. But not only that, but like jack-o'-lanterns. And what's funny is I've seen a few Achievement Hunter symbols, but it really surprised me. I've seen like 5 nothing but duck symbols.
Nothing but ducks.
Yeah, the little
Interesting.
ducky in
nice.
in the thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Also, another thing Caleb was whining about
Yeah, everything.
was his dumb arm that he hurt jacking off or whatever.
Caleb's cranky corner.
But
Oh, that's a
Is that
good
what-
point.
should we- should we
it
call
was,
it that?
We'll mention that in a
Right on
second.
Yeah.
it was the sports thing we're doing.
Sports ball?
Oh
supposed
no,
to
not
now-
sports ball. The sports tournament.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
The
We
sport-
did a
Achievement Sports League.
we did
We
a
did the
poll.
contest.
We did a contest of what sport you'd like to see us do a full-on league in.
Right,
Like
where
week-
everybody competes
weekly
week to
matches
week
and shit.
against
And
each
what
other.
Jeff has the official announcement for the winner
Who
of what
won?
sport it is.
What sport?
Hockey.
Hockey!
Yeah,
NHL.
so NHL, which
So we're gonna
I
have.
am
We'll start.
That-
fucking
Bruins.
excited about.
That shocks me. I would have sworn it would have been soccer. I can't believe it.
I
I
would've
would have
thought football.
sworn, and I'm glad it's not because
Yeah.
Brian and I are coming off a fucking 2-0 streak.
Well, you're gonna be
Alright.
playing
We
against
gotta-
each other
we
now.
gotta why? What?
You're not a team.
We're just solo.
individual.
Yeah, dude. Team
Ryan.
Crazy Man's done.
Ryan.
He's gone. He's
Crazy
left you.
Mad
You
Duck.
pissed him off
He's off
long
recording.
ago.
He's recording free play somewhere.
Because I fucking aired his dirty laundry. The
Yeah.
truth is revealed.
Yeah.
You know, that's why.
The entire time we were
Pulled back
talking
the
about
mask.
Yeah.
Like
the entire time we were talking about Ryan, he was standing right behind the TV, just going like this.
That's not
He's
true.
he's off somewhere.
That's not true. Oh, Meg, we need to record? Okay.
He's off somewhere not inflating balloons for his daughter.
Listen, I hope the guy has fun in Japan.
That was the other thing too, right? He didn't tell. The balloon wasn't inflated. It was a balloon in a string. Happy birthday.
He has a bag
up
of
your
balloons.
shelf.
Yeah.
there you go.
He has a bag of balloons like covered for the next 30 years.
He got tiny hands.
I got
handed it to her.
birthdays. I got Christmas.
He
I
handed
got
it to her.
Easter.
He handed it to her and said, "Welcome to the real world, asshole. Blow it
And they
yourself."
snapped it out.
Dark.
Oh man.
I just so you know, when I ran to go pee pee, the code doesn't work for the bathroom because
Nice.
of the rain.
Oh,
seriously?
So I had to run all the way to sound check. But on the upside, it did stop raining
Hey.
for now.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll pour for tonight for your Halloween party.
They have a Halloween party. It's a
Well, we
fucking
got
terrible.
a pool in your backyard.
On
so
the
that should be
upside,
fun.
you've only been working on it for how long? Like 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
You did go home.
Not as bad as last year. A lot of the work we did last year carries over, but it still wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean it was great?
No. No.
Griffin, I tried.
It's not fun to do that shit at 1 a.m.
That was a great party last year.
Thanks, buddy.
You let him
Yeah.
come?
Yeah, I was Charlie.
Yeah, remember they were Mac and Charlie. Yeah.
And, yeah, and I wish Trevor was here because he would have been a great dentist for that
Is
team.
he dead?
I mean, he wouldn't.
What
He
do you
wouldn't.
mean?
No, he
wouldn't.
didn't work here yet
Oh.
at that point.
I mean, he could have been your +1. Did you give him a +1?
No.
Oh, okay. That makes smart move.
That's how.
Otherwise,
I know,
I-
that's
I-
not something I would need.
I have
been
no
mad
I think
costume.
I want some nah, no.
Matt was my +1.
Jeff, what's your costume?
I'm going as Man Spider.
Man
Oh yeah,
Spider?
yeah, you
Really?
mentioned that.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
I made it last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
I look just like Frank. I don't have glasses. He wore glasses. I don't have glasses. But other than that, it's pretty dead on.
I got nothing. There's not a lot of costumes for bearded
Don't
dudes.
wear a costume. Just show up.
Oh, okay.
I already told you would make a great Martha Washington.
Yeah, that's true. I'll get like little bonnet or whatever.
Yeah, and she had the
A
beard
flag.
too, mostly.
I'm really
Kind of
happy.
a beast.
'Cause my original idea was going to be the trash man.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'm really happy that I didn't do that. That would have been very awkward. Oh, take out the trash.
America. Yeah, I fucking had nothing yesterday, and now I have a whole costume.
Good.
Shout out
Nice.
to
Excellent.
Lucy in Disguise, Diamonds in the Sky.
LSD.
That fucking store is
Maybe
phenomenal.
That's a cool store.
I'll go by Party City on the way home today.
There you
Grab
go.
the cheapest fucking costume.
Yeah, it was like there was cheap shit, City shit there,
Yeah.
but there's also like
you go.
10,000
It's not too late, man.
different. Oh, dude, you should totally be somebody from Mountain
That's like
Monsters.
redneck Ian, Dr.
It's
Ian
so
Grant.
good. Trapper knows what he's talking about. Okay, he's the fucking team leader.
I bet they all have a 4.0 GPA.
They probably have a 5. They have a
Combined together, maybe.
It'd be like the fucking
They got a
it'd be like
5.0,
those
Jeremy.
Duck Dynasty idiots. There's a bunch
not
of photos
racist.
will
Oh, yeah.
surface of them hanging out on the
That's
beach
what
wearing white
separates
linen.
them.
They're not racist as far as I know. Yeah.
Yeah, wearing like white linen shirts.
They're not
and
racist except for the
khakis.
race of Sasquatch,
That's fine. That's fine. Well, okay. Well,
which apparently are the X-Men in
Well, I have to say, actually, let me backtrack a little bit. Now, I don't know if it's them. It could be the monster itself. I'm just going to tell you what they said. But in the last 2 episodes, the one that hypnotized them with the little Cherokee girl,
yeah.
Choose Indian, please.
That was basically like blah, 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 blah. Nickname for the Bigfoot was Slant Eye Bigfoot.
No!
They said it. The fucking rendition of the Bigfoot has like a Fu Manchu beard. Like, it looks like a fucking Chinese Bigfoot. And I'm just like, stop saying stuff.
Well, thanks for watching our first and last off-topic
No, that's
podcast.
the truth. It's sponsor
It was
only.
good.
They'll be fine.
Thank you, Mark, for making the set.
They
We're gonna use
love
one
it.
time. We're
They
gonna take the
love
keg
it.
back
I'm
to the
taking
office.
this set home.
We're gonna go. We should.
is that it?
Guys, later.
God.
We should pull the ripcord on that note.
We're only an hour and a half in. We can keep
Forgive
going.
us for
Let's
our
do
knowledge.
24 hours.
I will
Let's
say,
do it.
I will say,
prep for next
we
week.
were talking about it earlier. Caleb, right before we started, was like, "You talking about this and then this and this and this," and we were just like shitting all over him like we always do. And that's you briefly mentioned that we should totally have a segment where Caleb comes on.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And talks about the things instead of us talking about what Caleb wants to talk about. Really, he should come out here and he should.
What do
talk
we got?
about it.
Caleb
And
grinds
we'll
the show to a
we'll
halt?
just-
Yeah, the Caleb crawl.
And it was like the Caleb crawl, and Jeremy suggested we have like the slowest animation ever fucking come in because it takes 19 minutes for Caleb to get to the fucking point. I would love to do that every week, and I don't know why Caleb wouldn't want
So
to do it.
Caleb is the Gale the Snail of Achievement Hunter, right?
Kinda.
It's like,
Come on,
I
Gale.
don't want to assault him, but I have to.
I feel terrible about it. Get out of here, snail.
My mouth
I didn't
tastes
want
bad.
to do it. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it.
My favorite
Love you,
part
Caleb.
about-
Love you, Caleb.
Let's
You're
keep
good-
going,
you're
though.
good people.
My favorite part of the conversation with Caleb, he's like, hey, I think we need to do A and B. And you go, yeah, all right, let's do A and B. And he goes, cool, so we'll do A and B. And you go, well, yeah, that's what we just said. And he'll go, all right, cool, so I'll work on A and B. And you're like, yeah, okay, do A and B. And he goes, all right, so A and B are good then. And you're like, A and B are still good. And he's like, all right,
Are you
cool,
clear
so
on A and B? Are we clear?
A and B. And you're like, yeah. Like,
Grievances.
we're still on the A and B. And he'll be like, I'll check back in like 10 minutes to make sure A and B is still good.
I'm a little nervous because when I ran to the bathroom, I saw Gavin in the hallway. and
He's wearing flip-flops today.
Yeah.
It's casual Caleb
he
day.
always wears flip-flops.
Casual
He
Friday.
doesn't always flip.
Wears a lot though.
I
More
think
than
I'm gonna
anyone else in
guess-
Achievement Hunter.
I'm gonna guess it's because he can't tie his shoes right now.
Oh, well, that's.
Is that
He said
true.
it's true. Yeah, I mean, can't fault him for that, dude. He got a sports injury.
What's the shirt today?
He's wearing
Jersey from
What for what?
Football?
Come show the shirt off.
New or old
Jersey.
jersey?
Every episode is gonna feature Caleb's different fucking frisbee shirt.
It's true.
That's all he
If
owns.
Caleb didn't want it, he didn't have to sit 10 feet away from the set.
Yeah, he could be washing
You know.
it in the office.
There he is. Even you're like
yeah.
Toby from The Office. You
Look,
just,
it's
like,
even made
slowly
out of
saunter on.
some sort of material that if a frisbee player sweated, they would be fine.
Can I
This
squeeze,
is
can I
this is
squeeze your
also
ball?
from Mexico.
Maybe if
the
it's
team
slightly.
Phoenix.
What is the ball for?
Can I
Is that
squeeze
like
your
for
ball?
hand training? Show it to the camera. You have a little ball.
So when you first
Cup
get
the
it,
ball.
it's so that you're working the muscles and they don't get too stiff. You don't
Gotcha.
Hurt yourself. more.
yeah.
And how did you
squeezing your ball?
How did you hurt your arm?
Playing ultimate.
Playing what now?
Ultimate frisbee.
Oh right, the frisbee thing. Yeah.
Yeah, the frisbee thing.
Did you
yeah.
throw a frisbee too hard?
No.
Dove.
Tried to play defense.
Did you go
and I
horizontal?
dove and I landed wrong.
You know, the audience is that way.
Yeah, rule one.
The mics are right here.
Camera.
Sorry, I will.
I'm not walking you up. All right.
Gus,
No,
we can hear Gus better on stream right now
I'm
than Caleb.
adjusting. I'm adjusting so that
Okay.
I'm with the mics.
I love
There you
this
go.
and looking this
podcast.
way.
This is
There
awesome.
we go.
We're doing
Okay.
well.
Oh, LeVar.
Trying to play defense, I don't. It got dislocated,
Hey,
and I've done that about 30 times.
Stop diving!
dislocated it 30 times?
Yes, because I tore my labrum the first time, so it just like comes out.
Tell your labia?
He tore his labia.
Caleb, stop!
That's what he said.
I've
Stop!
dislocated it so much that I actually eroded the bone away in my shoulder.
So they had to
now
sew that labia.
I actually have 2 titanium screws in
If
my
you-
shoulder holding a like random piece
Elaborate.
of material so it doesn't dislocate again.
You know, they tell you never mind.
No, do it. No, go ahead.
Were you going to say Burlington
started.
Coat Factory?
You started.
Kevin
You
James.
used to-
Supposed
you
to
used to work
massage
there.
the labia with olive oil during the birthing process.
Right,
Caleb
Caleb.
James.
Right, Caleb.
And then it fries up next to you.
That was Caleb's corner. Tune in next week to see
Some
another
butter on
segment.
there. All right.
Was the Caleb crawl?
I'd like to mention also, just real quick, while I got this LeVar photo, I was
Yeah.
picking it out. I gave one to Marcus and then realized immediately it said Brian. I was like, oh, fuck that, take mine.
Yeah, yeah.
Send it to me. We still have Ray's. It's in the office.
Oh, we should sell it.
He should probably come
should.
pick that up. We should sell it to Ray. Sell it back to him.
Hold it hostage.
Yeah, $10,000.
If he can get 10,000
That's like a
fucking
seventh of a
tips for
Minecraft stream.
$69.69, we'll release it to him.
What does that mean? We'll throw it somewhere in the wild and you go,
Like a
"Fuck it."
hostage.
We're like, here it is.
You know what? Fun fact about Ray? I texted him this morning.
Oh shit.
Please,
Did he
please.
text you back?
What happened?
All right, no,
What did you
text
text
I
him?
didn't, Ray. It had,
him,
to
like,
do,
text him right now.
it had to do with the rain. It was an insulting joke of someone from the community.
Oh, I see.
It's a thing. It's like the only connection I have left with Ray is like insulting other people. So I sent him a message like, "I'm gonna insult you. What are you
What
looking
happened?
at? Whoa, you slammed your phone. Jesus,
I
face
saw-
I
down."
just got a text from my wife that was an image, and it said, "We measured what happened. Why does this keep happening to us?" It's the new sofa we had delivered that does not fit in my studio.
It's a way
no,
too
it
big.
doesn't. It sure doesn't
it's
fit.
against. It's touching the stairs.
Oh, it's a sectional. It's not a sofa. It's a
Dude,
sectional.
you suck. You also ordered a 100-inch screen. You got it. It's 120 because you didn't order 100 inches.
Yeah, but it's great. That part worked fine. However,
That's like right up against the ladder. Like there's.
Yeah, time to get a new sofa. Hey, I could always use another sofa if you want to sell it for cheap. I got Gus's.
I'm gonna
I can use
respond.
yours.
I'm gonna respond. Ha 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 ha
You're gonna get yelled at that. You're gonna get yelled later.
ha
You're gonna get yelled at.
ha ha.
Yeah. How many ha's?
That was ha ha. Is that many?
No, you had ha 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 in one.
There were four
Ha-ha.
texts.
Ha ha.
Then ha ha.
Fine. Oh, that's
Then
getting
two single ha's.
That's very sarcastic.
Let's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna solve this problem.
Okay, here we
For the
go.
world. Let's just
Here we go.
remove
Saw it in
the
half.
ladder.
There you go.
Let's just remove the couch.
Problem.
Let's just go to the ladder.
Solve
Let's just
the
go to the ladder.
This song's from
So-
Blue's Clues.
That's no, not true.
What's it from?
Let's all go to the let's all go to the
Movies.
lobby.
He's the lobby. Yeah.
Shit.
It's the fucking concession stand song.
You seem very upset by
Yeah,
that.
Blue's Clues is like sit down
Yeah.
and think and share and think.
Think.
Think. Because when we use our minds and take a
lot
step
of
at a
cocaine,
time,
and then
you
I
can
can't do the show anymore.
anything that you want to do.
I heard cocaine. That's all I caught.
He
out of that.
said cocaine.
Okay.
Is that why Steve left?
No, he didn't
That's
leave
what he
anywhere.
said.
He became like executive producer. That's a myth.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, he's a drug addict.
Listen, if I was
he
on a
went
show-
up. He was like, I'm not gonna do shit now, and I'm gonna make the monies. Like Jeff.
I do shit.
Well, and Gavin.
I'm here right now.
More Gavin.
Where's
I-
Gavin?
Let's say Gavin.
Yeah.
He's creative directly
I've
doing
been in-
something.
I've been in-
He's creative directive
That's the
doing
thing.
lunch.
I've been in
Talk about
two.
him like that.
I've been here. How about this? I've been in 2 Let's Plays today. How many have you been in?
Well, you won't let me be in.
You also lost
were
one,
in
so you have
one.
no proof.
Wait,
You were
was
in
I-
one.
oh,
That's
yeah,
right,
I
you
was
did
in
be
lose
in
one.
Let's Plays.
I guess not.
And Gavin was in one. Ryan and I, we're the hard workers.
Ryan?
Except for
Yeah,
except
Ryan,
for
of all people.
every
He's
instance
not
was
even
not
here.
working for Achievement Hunter.
Yeah, but listen, Jeff. Michael. You filmed Laser Team though that one time.
Yeah,
The guy can't let go of it.
Yeah.
Ryan, I'm here every goddamn day. I don't remember seeing a fucking thing from the fans saying, "Where's Michael? I hope he's not gone too
Did I-
often." Fucking putting Laser Team more important than Achievement Hunter.
Did I hear you and Gavin fighting over who was in more Let's Plays this
We weren't
morning?
Yeah.
fighting. We were having a conversation.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
discussion.
It's an ongoing discussion.
Who's in-
and
who's in more?
he's got I don't know. A fan said that Jeff is in more than me,
Yeah,
but they
well.
didn't include Gavin. But Gavin,
She
he got a
said-
leg up on me with just Halo. Like the Halo 5 Let's Play right there. He's got like 10 Let's Plays.
That's true.
Because I was
She-
fucking out of town.
She said not funny.
Yes, she doesn't find
And
it
then
funny
she
at all.
said, "Tum TX looking look."
She did, ended it with Ruck.
Nuck.
Nuck. Sorry. I think we're gonna have a nucking good time at your party
It's
tonight, though.
pretty funny.
I've got a costume. Maybe it won't rain for the rest of the day because it's
Yeah.
already not raining now.
That's perfect.
You know.
What's the weather look
The
like?
tornadoes are gone. Let's all check our
Let's see,
phones.
let's see what Steve Jobs
Let's
says.
PM
check
tornado.
the. Lindsay mentioned this too. By the way, we were talking about the Extra Life stream. She said for a stretch goal, she's mentioned this before. You know how the story where she went to prom with two dudes?
I thought you were gonna say Prague.
No, prom. Because she asked one guy to
Right,
prom.
right, she
who was
went to prom
sitting-
with two dudes.
Who was sitting next to a guy, and they were like,
was
"Who are you
confusing.
asking? You're asking both of us?" And she's an awkward piece of shit. So she was like, well, yeah, both of you. And they both said yes. So she went with two dudes. She said she has the photo of her going with the two dudes to prom,
Wow.
and she will show it at Extra Life for
Wow.
a goal.
All right.
there
I
you
like
go.
that. There you
Put that on
go.
the
Thank you,
table.
Lindsay. Hey, and those two dudes who,
Yeah.
I don't know, well,
She didn't put out though, so
Those fun fact, those guys got married.
sucks for
Oh,
those
nice.
dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
they
what they
actually
said.
ditched her.
Yeah.
it's actually Kevin James and Adam Sandler.
Yeah, went on to make such hits as Pixels.
Yeah.
And I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Chuck and
Ball,
Larry, yeah.
ball cock.
Saw that movie too.
Great film.
Not the second one. We should get out of here.
Yeah, you wanna leave, Jack?
Yeah.
You fighting to get out of here?
I'm ready to
Jack?
get some food.
He's looking at the clock.
I'm hungry.
Dude, so let's
It's
get
lunchtime.
food. What do you want to eat? Food? Here's the
We
thing.
didn't talk
too,
about this, but
yeah,
it's just lunchtime. We can
It
actually
is,
talk about
it is
eating.
lunchtime. Well, that's the whole point. But here's the thing that's different from the other podcast. We're live, so we probably shouldn't say where we're going.
I'll have
People will be
something.
waiting. Oh, okay.
And
Jeff
I'll buy your
gave you
lunch too,
money.
because I probably owe you.
Sweet.
What about my
I don't know.
lunch?
Where are we going?
You gotta take it up with the big
You
man.
in and out?
Like
Yeah,
which
I'll take
big
it.
man? Like Buck?
Yeah. They're all big men up there.
All right, I
now.
guess
Be-
that we should wrap
be
it.
fair.
We're
half
40
an hour.
minutes.
That's a long.
I think this has been a pretty successful
It was a fun test.
episode 1, right?
All 12 of you watching, thank you so much. It's been a
Shot or
blast.
wad. Next week will be a
I had like
Yeah.
fucking 5 beers. Yeah.
You had a couple before we started, too, so you're-
Well, I've been testing it as Marcus has been building.
we gotta drain the lines, man. We gotta test those lines. Make
Jeff
sure
will
they're
drain
okay.
the line every time he's on. He drinks a cup of foam.
Let's run a hose from the tap over to Jeff.
This is just too far.
It'd be like a camelback.
Even the
except it's
beer
a whole
is too
bar.
far. for
Just be
Jeff.
coming out of the table
Dude,
eventually.
let's just say we got off easy. He didn't even touch the hard alcohol.
Oh, that's right, we got a
There's
liquor.
like 5 kinds of
Someone-
whiskey.
whoever-
There's Tito's.
There's captain over there. Whoever
Seriously,
brought the
I'm like-
captain.
Jägermeister.
I got
Oh,
like
shit.
lazy beer drunk, and I've been drinking like whiskey.
Yeah, you'd be fucking done.
Well, I've just been angry.
All right,
All right.
well, thanks for watching. Tune in next week where I and some other people will be on, and we'll talk about some other things. I think we've blown most of our topics, so there'll probably be nothing
That's
interesting.
it.
But
You gotta find a new show to talk
We'll do
about.
next
Luckily,
week.
there's
next,
a shitload of achievement hunters.
There's a shitload of
Cycle
us,
through.
and Trevor, I don't know if you heard this, comes in his own mouth. We'll talk about that next week, maybe. And next Friday, it's like 3 days from what? Fallout 4.
Oh, it's the day before
Tomb
Extra
Raider,
Life.
Oh shit! I got
day
Fallout
before
4 today.
Extra Life.
Shut up!
What?
God damn it!
I can't talk about it. though.
Jack got this awesome fucking prop that should go on the set, but
I'm
keep
under-
it from
I'm
himself.
under
yeah, that's
embargo.
right.
Like a
Yeah,
piece of
absolutely.
shit.
No, I think it's stuff like that. I'll bring it in next time.
I know, but Jack, I figured I'd call you out on the podcast.
Okay,
It'd be
that's-
easier.
that's
I'm not gonna
fine.
say it to you
so
like
mad
a
right
person.
now. I'm
all
so
right, let's
mad.
get the hell out of here.
Hey, can I have your gamer tag, or did Ryan have anything to do with Fallout, or are you gonna be able to play it?
I think I'm gonna be able to play.
All right, good.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and tune in next week where some other things will happen. Goodbye.
Bye.
Everyone.